Hello, good morning, and welcome to my channel. My name is Tina. I'm going to be doing a reading about the person you can't stop thinking about. I haven't done this in a while. The you versus them kind of reading. I'm going to start with Aries. We'll see how it goes, see how far we get, and I'm going to try to do all of them. So welcome to my channel. Thank you for coming. Thank you for hitting the like button. And all right, so I'm going to start with tarot. Let's see how it goes. Angels, spirits, guides, ancestors, archangels, ascended masters, and all that is. Okay. This is person number one. Okay. Person number one felt like this was a great deal, right? But then it ended. Person number two feels like they missed an opportunity. Maybe there was some game playing and definitely some toxic energy here for person number two. Like they either have it. Bottom of the deck tells me it's the Two of Cups. So I don't know. Maybe there's something about the soul plan here. Yeah. Look at who you're dealing with, Aries. I'm just showing you. You got the Lovers and the Two of Cups at the bottom. A reuniting or a reconciliation here. This Knight of Pentacles could mean that this is going to be a slow thing, because there's healing that needs to be done on one or both parts before you can have a reconciliation. Somebody doesn't feel like they're good enough, but also like some new information coming in from higher self, possibly about the plan and where this fits in. You know what I mean? Your soul plan. All right, so person number one. So they have the Four of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and the Death card. They want another beginning. They want to try again. Person number two feels like it's a game and toxic. They also feel like they missed out. You know, like they feel like, dang. Okay. Let's clarify person number one with this card. Tell me this story. What's going on here? They think about you all the time. I think they might have like memorabilia about you. I think person number one feels like this was a karmic contract. They would like to rebuild it. And then this person over here has some fear about intimacy, living in their ego. Person number one. It's the Runner card. Okay, so over here, this person feels like they missed an opportunity because they missed you. The Separation card. They think about you all the time. Unless you're person number two, you think about the person, right? This person feels like person number one had many options. Maybe that they were just used. Somebody played a game. I feel like they wish things could be different. They're trying to heal. But the passion here, there's a lot of chemistry between the two of you. So this could be why the Devil card is here. It could be like something about, you know, well, the Devil card, right? So toxicity. But what's clarifying it is passion. So maybe person number two feels like, you know, I mean, I felt a lot of ways about it, but I think it was just a sex thing, you know, and I need to just get on with my life and accept what happened. So that's where person number two is. Person number one, I don't know. I don't know if they're there. I think they're, you know, thinking about person number two all the time. All right, so let's get a couple of these cards and see what they have to say. All right, person number one, what do you want to say about this situation? That you'd like, this person number one would like to understand the truth of it. They feel like there's an unhealthy attachment. Maybe there was addiction going on in this relationship. They feel like they've grown a lot. You know, they see it, they feel it, but they hurt, still hurting. I feel like person number one feels like this is their divine counterpart. So they have some kind of feeling about it, you know. But I feel like I wonder if they also feel like maybe this just came in to change me, to grow me, to help me move forward. You know what I mean? Because I see all the growth here. This is like tapping in energy, you know. So maybe person number one has done a lot of growing because of the relationship. Tell me what person number two wants to say in this deck. This person number two is having a spiritual awakening too. And I feel like they are like focusing on what they like to do and doing it. I feel like they're moving on and connecting in relationships. And I feel like they feel like, I can't do this again. I can't do it. No second chances is what this one's saying, you know. So I feel like person number two is sick of it. Third party interference. So there could be another person. Also at the bottom of the deck, it says somebody's non-committal, right? So it could very well be this person here that's non-committal. I don't know, because it says keys on a ring. So I don't know if they have many options or if they think person number one has it, you know, hard to tell. So let's see what the romance angels tell us. Let's see some truth about this relationship. Like, what is it? What is it? Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming. Thanks for hitting the like button. I appreciate it so much. Romantic feelings and heart-to-heart conversations. See, this person really just wants to talk about it. They want to be honest. At the same time, I feel like they want to release person number two, but they're feeling like, oh, I can't. I think they're the person for me, you know? And then here's the passion. You both feel that. You both are equally interested as far as the passion part goes, right? But I don't know. You know, I can't tell what happened. It just, it just looks like, you know, separation, right? Okay, deception. So someone's wearing a false mask in the relationship. Somebody's not being honest. Flirt. Stay optimistic about your love life and unrequited love. So I don't know, but this person could very well feel that they weren't loved back. They feel like they missed an opportunity for sure, but they're trying to move forward, you know. But I kind of feel like this is the person that feels like this person over here did all the bad. It's like blaming, kind of blaming energy. You know what I mean? Like it's their fault. That's what I feel like. Person number two is kind of blaming person number one, is what I feel like. Let's see. I forgot what I wrote on this card, on these pink cards. Let's get one and see what it says. Angels, spirits, and guides, tell me a message for person number one. Please just get over it. Person number one says, person number two, will you just get over it? And missed opportunity. No action was taken when it was possible. Person number two. See, I mean, it's even clarifying the card that's there. So there was an opportunity, but it didn't work out. And I think person number two is, I don't know. I don't think over it. They feel like person number one didn't love them. You know, it says unrequited love. Okay. Lady Antebellum by, it's called Need You Now. Okay, So person number one, picture perfect memories scattered all around the floor. Reach for the phone because I can't fight it anymore. And I wonder if I ever cross your mind. For me, it happens all the time. It's 1:15. I'm all alone and I need you now. Person number one is seriously not over it. You see, they feel like at the one point, like I feel like what's interesting here is there's no cups. There's the 4 of cups over here, but that's about a missed opportunity, right? And over here, what this person is thinking about is stability and passion. You know what I mean? I don't see any real love here between either. There's no love cards. You know what I mean? None. So I feel like I don't know if you have expressed how you feel or something like that. Driver's license is by Olivia Rodrigo. I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one. I can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. You said forever, and now I drive along past your street. That's such a great song. So, even though this person over here feels like there was no love given back to them, I feel like they don't understand. You know what I mean? Like they don't get it. They feel like they put all of their heart and soul into this thing and it didn't work out and they're like, how can you be okay with this shit? How I thought you loved me, you know? So this person over here is feeling really unloved, unappreciated, that kind of thing. Let's see. What's the outcome for these two? What's the outcome ever? Like, is there any 9 of Cups? There's your love. The outcome is wish fulfillment. What does that mean? It could mean like you guys are each other's wish fulfillment, and then 10 of Swords. It's over. It's mind fuckery. It's transitioning. It's transcending. I don't know. One more. Why is the 10 of Swords here with the 9 of Cups? This could be like both of you feel like you're each other's wish fulfillment, but it ended and there's nothing, and you don't know how to make it right. Neither one of you do. I think both of you are kind of waiting for something like a new opportunity, Yeah, that's what it looks like. Waiting, 3 of Wands, waiting after you're trying to manifest a new beginning, and you're not seeing a whole lot of fruit from your labor, 7 of Pentacles. So there's this feeling in the middle between the two of you. Should I put any more effort into this or not? And then the Fool card is here, which is like a brand new beginning, going toward that wish fulfillment in Emperor energy, talking to your higher self. Look at all these majors coming out. Hermit card, the Temperance card. So, yeah, there's 6 of Cups. You guys think about each other all the time. So, can you give me some advice for these guys? Both people. Advice for Aries. Speak the truth so that you can bring like balance and reality into this, like justice, And 7 of Swords. Why 7 of Swords? Why 7 of Swords? This is 7 of Swords is shady behavior, you guys. So I don't know, like it's saying like 7 of Swords is doing the best thing for you, doing it confidently. Hierophant. So the Hierophant is about taking something to a higher level. It could be marriage. It could be, like college. It's like higher. It's just moving up, up, up. And I think like in a relationship like this, what's happening is spiritual evolution, spiritual growth. You know what I mean? So I feel like there is a reason for this relationship. And I feel like if you guys could just speak to each other and really be honest about everything, I think what you would find out is that you both care deeply for each other. And maybe you both lack confidence in even going toward each other. You know what I mean? I don't know, but that's what I'm seeing. Like, go confidently toward this, speak your truth, and I think it will bring balance into the situation. So I do feel like this is a special relationship. I really do. Like, you know, I feel like all of the ones where you can't stop thinking about the person, they're special. You don't just think about the same person over and over and over and over and over for years at a time without it being special in some way, you know. And if it's still on your mind, then it must be something that you um need to, I don't know, either close out or revamp, you know, with, because you had 2 death cards here, so that's about transformation. So you guys could, you know, when you, sometimes in these relationships you separate, and while you're separating, you're in separation, you have a big huge like glow up spiritually, and then when you get all that kind of old healing and all that stuff done, you can gravitate toward each other again. You know what I mean? 18. Okay, Taurus is next. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Let me get a copy here. Okay. Taurus, you burst in. Tell me what's happening in the tarot first. Person number 1, wish fulfillment. So I have these upside down. The Star card, healing and wish fulfillment. That's an Aquarius card. Queen of Cups. It's going to be about, and the 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Person number 1. Person number 2. Strength card, World card, Temperance card. All right. So person number 1 looks like, what's at the bottom is Empress energy. Oh my God, and Emperor. And the King of Wands. High Priestess. Tapping in is going to be important in this relationship. I can see it. Person number 1, I think, is healing up from like heartache. I feel like they're tapping into their higher self, realizing the bigger picture of their own self. Person number 2 is trying to muster up the strength to end a cycle and change their energy. Okay, so I feel like person number 2 really wants this to close out. And person number 1 is working on their higher self. Person number 2 is too. You don't close out a cycle without your higher self, you know? You just don't. We stay in pattern after pattern after pattern, you know, until our higher self shows us that it's pattern that needs to be stopped, you know? Okay, let's clarify how person number 1 is feeling. They want to talk. They feel like you're the source of their joy. They love the way they feel in your company. Maybe you went somewhere like Hawaii or something with palm trees anyway. Maybe you live somewhere like that, but that's kind of what this person feels like about you, about person number 2. Person number 1 feels like, you're my happy place, you know? I love being with that person. They actually like person number 2. Person number 2 is, you know, scared of intimacy, and they live in their ego, and they are trying to figure out another relationship. They're moving on, and they really want to call. They want to call you still. They're trying. They can't stop thinking about person number 1, right? So even though they're trying to close out the cycle and change their energy and everything, I feel like, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with that. Let's get some of these cards and see what's going on. If you're just joining me, I'm on Taurus. We're doing a you versus them love reading. And we're trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, wish fulfillment's here again. So I feel like this person really kind of really just wants to be with person number two. They want this to work out. They feel like two is their wish fulfillment, you know? And they're just kind of waiting, is what it looks like to me. I do feel like they are getting messages though, because the dream card's coming here. So they could dream about person number two, too. That's why they can't let go. Karma, balance, justice. So this person over here is really trying to like love themselves and let go of this thing, you know? They're trying to surrender, they're trying to close it, they're trying to tap into their higher self and let go of the things that are holding them back, you know? Because I think person number two realizes that they have a problem with themselves, you know? And I think that they're really trying to work on that. They're walking through life scared. That's why the strength card is here. This person is really trying to like find the strength, you know, to change a cycle. I think the cycle that they're trying to change is their fear of intimacy, you know, like listening to their not their higher self, but their human self. Like they're filled with fear, you know. So it's telling me they're working on it, but I think that they really still are thinking quite heavily about the past, you know. And they're like, God, I can't believe I did that. Whatever it is they did, right? So let's look at the romance angels. Person number one. Person number one might have kids, and so they have responsibilities. They still want to be with person number two. They do. So I feel like they're working on like Chiron stuff, like wounded healer stuff, so that they can be with their soulmate. They want to be with this person over here. They feel like it's a soulmate. And they also realize that they are either codependent or they have some kind of addiction that could be in the way. They realize it, you know, and I think that they're working on themselves. This person looks like they have a lot on their plate, you know what I mean? Like maybe with their parents. They also have children. And I think that they have some kind of codependent issues, you know what I mean? So let's look at person number two. Yeah, person number two is just trying to like take the control back into their life because I feel like fear is running them, you know? And it's like their higher self is like going like, no, this is not really the way, you know what I mean? So this person realizes this is true love. What's happening is this person is trying to put an end to the cycle of theirs, where they're scared of actually like getting close to someone. They're trying to stay optimistic. Maybe they're using gratitude, right? And they're also kind of trying to figure out their finances right now. So there's a lot going on for this person as well. Let's see, what does the outcome look like for Taurus? Okay, so double card, Seven of Cups. All right. So Seven of Cups is about confusion. It could be about having a lot of options or whatever, but the Devil card is here with that. So I feel like you could have confusion about, both of you, confusion about yourself, about the way you see yourself. That's probably why you can't be together, right? You know, that's probably why you are apart, because you have to separately work on these issues. That's just the way it goes. Yeah, there's the Emperor and the Empress. So, yeah, and you're just trying to decide, should I stay or should I go, you know? I feel like what's going to happen is you're going to go forward. I feel like, oh God, there's the King of Cups. Yeah, I just feel like there's some stuff going on between the two of you, like realization stuff. So just ride this out until you both, like, get the glow up, right? Because it's the Emperor and the Empress. It's telling you this is a special relationship. Two of Cups is here, even. Lots of love. lots of love. So I do feel like there's a reconciliation coming in. When you guys both have like dropped all the stuff that you're trying to let go of, you know what I mean? It's probably mostly fear. It looks like there could be possibly addiction or, like I said, codependence. But I do feel like this is real love and you both know it. And that's why it's so scary. And that's why nobody wants to let it go, Okay. So that's what you got, Taurus. You know what I really like though is like person number one, the way they feel about person number two. They're like, yeah, they bring me so much happiness and joy. We have so much fun together. There's playfulness here. It says, I like you. You know what I mean? So there's a difference between being in love with someone, which is one thing, and they feel that too, but they also like person number two. They like them. They like their personality. They like to hang out with them. It's more than love. It's like friendship as well. So I think that's kind of beautiful. 28, 22. Gemini is next. Okay, let's have a little drink of coffee. Let's see what's going on. Oh, I didn't get you guys a song. Do you want a song? I forgot. Let's get a song for person number one for Taurus. Person number one for Taurus. Into the Mystic by Van Morrison. I want to rock your gypsy soul. Just like way back in the days of old. And magnificently will float into the mystic. Yeah, that person is pretty romantic, huh? Chris Norman, still in love with you. I get that same old feeling when I'm with you. I can't help it. I'm still in love with you. I get that same old yearning, a feeling I get when you're by my side. I can't help it. I'm still in love with you. I wake up calling your name. Person number two. So yeah, no wonder you have the Emperor and the Empress. That's for real. Okay, let's go to Gemini now. I think I was going to use these cards. I'm kind of just trying to rotate the cards. All right, angel spirits and guides. Let's look at Gemini and their person. Person number one in this scenario. This is a person that can't get off their mind. This is a person they think they lost out on. This is a person they always thought, man, if I could ever make it work out with that person, life would be heavenly. Okay, so Page of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Knight of Swords. It looks like there's a message coming in, Gemini. Person number one, like maybe you're going to send a message or maybe you're getting a message, but Nine of Wands is here. It's the one where, there's a block here. So person number one, I don't know, sees person number two as guarded. Like, I'm going to send this message, but I don't know if they'll answer me. Maybe person number one has a little fear about reaching out to person number two. Person number two is King of Wands, Three of Wands. Queen of Cups, and the King of Pentacles. Two kings. So, I feel like, honestly, this person number two could be like trying to surrender this thing that, like, they feel like they've waited long enough. And they're maybe like working on their money. Trying to manifest money. Got a lot of kings showing up here. So I would feel like somebody's like coming into Emperor energy, maybe over here. Let's see. Let's look at these cards and see what. No, these ones. These kind of tell a better story, I feel like. They like at least let us know what the hell happened. Okay, angels, spirits, and guides, tell me what's going on with Gemini's person number 1. Heart with a key. Yeah, person number 1 says, person number 2 has my heart. I only love them. I want a new beginning. Dragonfly. This is kind of like the butterfly. It's like changing. It's like metamorphosizing into something different, right? Girl with a snake. So this person over here could feel like they're the only one in love. Maybe they feel like person number 2 used them. Maybe they feel like they're an empath and person number 2 is a narcissist. They feel like they can't make boundaries with person number 2. They feel like person number 2 is their happy place. All right, let's see what person number 2 thinks. Let's see how it's going. I feel like there is some love here, for sure. This person could be the one that sabotaged it. I kind of feel like, in a way, they're waiting for person number 2 to come toward them. Because I think they did sabotage it, but I think they're waiting for person number 1 to come over, to come back, to make the effort. Because the 3 of Wands is here, and that means they're just waiting. They're waiting on person number 1. I think they could be also working on their money, trying to change their vibe, you know, it looks like to me. Tell me about the Queen of Cups. That's too many, just one. Queen of Cups. Love. It's unconditional love. They feel like, like it's special too. They do. They feel like they've been shot by a Cupid arrow. They love you unconditionally, person number 1. But they feel like they aren't enough for you. Phoenix is at the bottom. That means there's a big transformation coming. Okay, tell me some more. Tell me some more for Gemini. Okay, it's really time for person number 1, like, to love yourself. Have really a lot of compassion for yourself here. The Wheel of Fortune is here. So it's telling me it's time for you to love yourself. Like, it's imperative. Like, you can't put all your energy on this person. You have to put it into yourself. And that's what's going to change your vibration and bring in the divine timing, right? I feel like this person here, over here, number 1, has been going through the dark night of the soul, really isolating themselves, but understanding some truth about themselves, understanding that they do have value. And I just think they're revamping how they feel about everything, not just person number 2, but person number 2 could have actually, like, sparked all that to go, like whenever, they sabotage the thing. Okay, first card out for this guy, person number 2, is toxicity and patterns. So person number 1 is dealing with some stuff. Like, honestly, maybe it's the fact that they feel like they're not enough and they always sabotage things. I feel like their higher self is working with them, giving them dreams. They might even dream about person number 1. Right? But person number 2 is just cold and detached and deceptive, right? But what's happening is, like, higher self is coming out for person number 2, telling them the truth about something. And then there's an integration going on over here for this person. This is a body, mind, soul alignment. Because you can see how they're not in that place now, but that's what's happening. And I think all these things that they're telling themselves, like, I'm not enough, You know, it's all lies that they tell themselves, probably from childhood or something like that. But there's definitely truth coming in for this person. You know, they're understanding their power and their value here. This is the person over here that's getting masculine energy, divine masculine energy. What else do we need? These guys. Tell me what this relationship is all about. Okay, so this person is saying, person number one, go hang out with some friends, you know? Take time to smell the roses. I feel like there could be new love coming in from person number one. Somebody that is playful and fun, and I think that you're going to attract it here. Person number one is going to attract it, the new love, because of the work you're doing. You're loving yourself, you know? I mean, you've just been through the dark night. So coming out of that dark night is a little bit exciting, you know? I don't know if you guys have ever really experienced that, but it's pretty exciting because you have more, you know, I feel like, well, at least for me, I feel like I've gotten more spiritual blessings, you know what I mean? Spiritual knowledge, growth, alignment, all of that. And I kind of feel like your vibe raises, and so you attract something different, right? Person number two, staying optimistic about a reconciliation. This person wants to come back, right? They want to take you on a trip or something. Or like, let's just get the hell out of here and talk. Let's go. Let's go camping. Let's go down by the river. Let's go have a picnic. Something's going on here. Person number two, this is the person that's like feeling all that king energy. They're understanding their power, their value. Okay. All right, so the Hermit is here. This is your, like, what's the outcome? So first thing is to talk to your higher self about where the next stop is. You know what I mean? With the zero card. Where are we going next, higher self? You know, like, especially person number one, really, but person number two, too. But this one is so seriously dark night of the soul. You know, like this person's been in a really dark place. And it looks to me like the only thing they had to hang on to for hope or for like any kind of like smile on their face was person number two. And person number two didn't like that. You know, person number two says, I'm not enough for that. So I don't know. I feel like it's time for you, both of you, person number one and two, to go inside, talk to your higher self about where are we going next? And that's the high priest. What have I learned from this relationship? You know? Tell me, what's the most likely outcome for these guys? 10 cups. Oh, and the sun? How cute is that? Okay, so here's what I think. I kind of think like this is saying like, you know what? There's a good chance you guys could be together again. This person wants it. This person wants new love or is manifesting new love. And manifesting a high vibration. You know what I mean? I think, but what it's saying is that it's happening to both people at the same time. You're doing it separated. But there's your outcome. You know what I mean? 10 of Cups and the Sun. I don't think you can get better than that. You both want it. You both want it. It's just like this dark night needs to be closed out. And this person's like feelings about their self-worth needs to be closed out as well. And then the vibration changes, and it looks like you guys will probably like accidentally run into each other or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it looks like a meant to be kind of situation. So give me the song for person number one. How's person number one feel about person number two? Person number one. How's person number one feel? Throw it on the table. Gotta throw it on the table. There you go. Well, thank you. Unstoppable. By Sia. This person hides a lot because that's what this card is about. I break down only alone. I will cry out loud. You'll never see what's hiding out deep down. This person keeps everything to themselves. I know letting feelings show is how to make friendship grow, but I'm too afraid now. See, so this person over here maybe has never even expressed how they feel, you know, very, very possible. Like you've never told this person how much they mean to you, maybe. And person number 2, Leo Sayer, when I need you. This person over here knows you're psychically connected. And they rely on it. I think you guys meet up in the 3D. I mean the 5D. And I don't, I'm sure if you meet up, I don't know if you remember, but this person does because it says, when I need you, I just close my eyes and I'm with you. All that I so want to give you is only a heartbeat away. Miles and miles of empty space in between us. A telephone can't take the place of your smile. So this person knows that they can tap in and see you anytime that they want to. And I kind of feel like bottom of the deck is the I'm in tune song. And I'm going to tune right in on you. That's by The Who. That's such a cool song. But that's kind of what I feel like about the two of you. It's a very cool relationship. I feel like this person over here does not really tell person number 2 how hard of a time they've had. And they're very, they could be very guarded, but they want a new beginning, But I think person number 1, you're either getting a message or you're sending one, and I don't know how it's going to turn out. I think at the end of the day, it's going to turn out 10 of Cups, but like it's probably it is about divine timing. The card came out. So you guys have to be at a certain vibration to even get back to this place. But I do see it coming. Reconciliation is here. So that could be saying like, yeah, you guys are going to work it out. That's what it looks like. But this person has to get rid of this behavior, and it's this one. It's this one about sabotaging relationships, and because you feel like you're not enough. Person number 2 could be about jealousy. Okay, that's what I got for you, Gemini. I hope that helps you. You have someone who unconditionally loves you out there. It looks like. Let's see here. 45. Cancer. This one. Angel, spirits, and guides. Tell me about person number 1. Cancer's card. 10 of Cups, or 10 of Pentacles in the Tower. Well, that's quite the story. Tell me about person number 2. What's their story? 4 of Wands. And 9 of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune is in the middle. Okay. So person number 1 says, this thing just ended. I didn't see it coming. We had everything going for us. And this person over here is saying we had a great life. It was stable. It was great. And then 9 of Pentacles. Somebody wanted to be single? I don't know. Clarify the Tower for me. Engagement ring. Kisses, Cupid's arrow, girl talk, the runner. So, person number one saying like, yeah, we were taking this to the next level. We had this really great relationship. I'm pretty sure it's guided by spirit. And it just ended. This could be saying that person number one might have ended it. Or spirit ended it with the Wheel of Fortune, you know. Because that definitely is here. So we can't ignore Wheel of Fortune. But I feel like there's someone here that's afraid of intimacy. So they run away. And I don't know if it's person number one or person number two. I think it's, I don't know. We'll just see what the rest of the story says. Okay. Hammer, this person could have sabotaged it. It was a soul connection. It is a soul agreement. It's a contract. This person's saying like, you know what? This person's the only one that has the key to my heart. So I've been taking good care of myself. Like doing shadow work. Focusing on myself. I'm still not talking to this person. I'm avoiding the conversation. I'm still mad. Tell me what happened. So sabotage is here. Tell me what happened though, person number two. What exactly happened? What did you do? What was your part in this? Seduction, mirror, lying. So this person, I think this person is saying like, it, you know, it was a really sexy, great relationship. There could have been a third party. You guys could have been mirroring each other and it was too intense. And then there was an ending. Like neither one of you are telling me what the ending is. But I think you're both upset about it. You know. Tell me what the wheel is here for in the center. What's the wheel doing here? Why is it here? One card. Throw it on the table. One card. Love. Flipped over. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune is bringing in unconditional love, abundance, ascension, and a phone call. Wow. All in divine timing, right? You get it all with one phone call? That's cute. So that's the inner energy in the middle, you know. That's for both of you. Let me see what's going on over here. Tell me why the Tower came in. The Tower could have been here because there was a change of direction needing. Maybe there was an unhealthy attachment or an addiction that needed to be taken care of, and honesty has to come out of it. I think you miss this person over here a lot. But there's something here saying like it was toxic or there was an unhealthy attachment, right? It's definitely soulmate energy, you know? Okay, so let's check out person number two. Oh, dropped it. Person number two. I feel like there's been a lot of like, obstacles in this person's way for transformation. I feel like this person is just hanging out with their friends a lot. I do feel like they're considering like maybe just going for something different, just a different person. Maybe they're partying. but they're definitely having a spiritual awakening. It's happening because of that 9. Like, that's where you realize your higher self is a badass. You know, it is. The 9 of Pentacles. It's like, you know, you suddenly get everything you need, you know, you're manifesting it. I was just talking about that to my daughter the other day. My daughter can speak things into existence. And I told her that, like, maybe about 3 or 4 things. And then I'm like, you better be careful right now. Because, like, you're definitely being able to, like, just think things into existence. So better be careful where your thoughts are. And I feel like I need to say that to you guys too, you know, Cancer. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so, all right, what's happening here is there's some kind of in the middle here with the Wheel of Fortune. There could be a legal matter coming in here with the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like there's a lot of passion too, like chemistry, magnetic kind of pull between the two of you. There's a lot of anxiety maybe about the legal issues, right? And I feel like both of you struggle from insecurities, you know, like self-esteem. There could be some single parents out there. All right, let's see what the romance angels are saying about these two. Tell me about person number 1. Needs to be free. Person number 1 needs to, like, be in the 9 of Pentacles. You know what I mean? They do. They need to, like, stand up and take charge of their own, like, emperor energy too. I feel like if you're person number 1, I feel like I understand how you feel about this person. You feel like, God, I can't stop thinking about this person. I never lived so happily, right? You want a reconciliation. I see it. I do. Tell me person number 2. I think person number 2 feels some kind of way about it because they feel like you give them stability. Children. So this person might be... It says your love life is being affected by children. Person number 2. Right? Person number 2 is also saying, like, maybe you guys need to get to know each other better. But they feel like it is true love. You know? The problem with person number 2 is maybe they don't know that they deserve it. But they definitely know you're their soulmate and they want to make an effort. So you guys are pretty much wanting the same thing here. You are. I just feel like this person over here is really enjoying their higher self relationship right now with the 9 of Pentacles, you know. Like this person could be working on money. They could be, you know, just manifesting stuff. So they're really, like, their vibe is changing. So you could probably expect changes there. Tell me what the most likely outcome is going to be for these guys. What's the most likely outcome? 6 of Cups and the Moon. You don't see it coming, but you will be back together. You both think about each other all of the time. And that's what you don't understand. So give me some advice for these two. What's the advice? Judgment. Judgment. So let your soul lead you. Just trust your soul. This person over here is not going to have a problem with it. I don't know. This person over here is sort of stuck in something, you know? So, I don't know. I feel like person number 1 needs to start doing a regimen of self-love, if that's you. Start loving yourself so you can go through a transformation and have a new beginning. But you got to do it. You know, you have to let go of whatever is holding you back. Let's see, what is it again? Unhealthy attachment and fear of intimacy, a fear of like going all in. You know, you're afraid for some reason, probably because of past experiences. You know what I mean? We've all had one shitty relationship at least that we think about, right? Well, maybe not everybody. I definitely do. Okay, so tell me about song for person number 1. Tell me the song for person number 1 for Cancer. Person number 1. Throw it on the table. I just want it on the table. Spirit. Okay. Alright, so it's time for a cool change. This is such a cool video. You guys, it's by the Little River Band, and you know what I think? I think you should look it up if this has got anything to do with you. You know, if you're person number one or you're in this relationship, this is so cool because it's about really understanding the soul plan. You know what I mean? And the video is super cool because it's got dolphins and stuff, like just jumping out of the water and back. It's very cool. But anyway, it's time for a cool change. I know that my life is so prearranged. I know it may sound selfish, but let me breathe the air. I just took out a couple lines out of that, but that is one of the fucking coolest songs. And for any of you guys that follow me, that is a song that my son talked to me like right after he died. It was the craziest thing. Anyway, even when I was picking out the flowers, like this is a fucking 1979 song or something like that, you know? And I heard it when I was out cleaning his house. And then when we went and picked out flowers, this fucking song came on the overhead, you know what I mean, in the store. Like, who listens to the Little River Band besides me? I don't know. Anyway, I just thought it was pretty cool, and I just wanted to say hi, Paul. So over here, this is the song for this person number 2, This Year's Love by David Gray. This is a cool song too. This year's love had better last. I've been waiting on my own too long. When you hold me like you do, it feels so right. I start to forget how my own heart gets torn, feeling like I can't go on. Turn in circles time again, cuts like a knife. If you love me, you gotta know for sure. Okay, this person definitely wants a reconciliation. And they want it to last this time. They want to do everything right this time. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. I hope that helps you. I hope it gives you some hope because it looks pretty hopeful to me. Reconciliation. I feel like I didn't know anybody was talking to me. So I think I'm going to look at my phone when I pick up these cards and see what you guys are saying over there. All right. Hi, Helen. Aw. Oh. So you're talking about the lights? I just bought those on the TikTok shop. They're called light branches or something, and they move. And I was like just messing around with them last night. And then I went into my little sketch pad, you know, in the bedroom, and I was trying to figure out like what I could really do with that thing. There's 2 of them. So anyway, I have something better in mind, but I thought I'd turn them on anyway. Like, even if they're not perfectly arranged, they're still pretty cool. Hey, you guys want to hang on for 1 second because I really got to go to the bathroom. And I'm sorry because I had coffee and I shouldn't have. I just had to go to the bathroom. I did that yesterday with some Some of my summer stuff, I moved it in here.
Yeah, I'm just shifting things around. However, I did start a whole new bucket for the aries, and I have like 4 coats in there, so
I need to do the same. I know. Okay. All right. Thanks, you guys, for waiting. And sorry about that. Holy buckets. Okay. Leo is next. We get the time 1:02. All right. Okay, Leo. Let's look at you and your person. Angels, spirits, and guides, thank you so much for the readings today. You guys rock. I love hanging out with you. All right, so let's talk to Leo about their person. Whoops, person number 1. Okay, person number 1, you could be dealing with Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But I feel like what it's saying is that there is someone here. This could be you or them, but definitely stable, money-wise, stable. Maybe very honest too with boundaries. Person number 1, I don't know, but I feel like person number 1 feels like wish fulfillment about person number 2, right? 9 of Pentacles. This is like, so you guys both have a 9 here, so you both like going through the realization process, you know. This person is realizing that they need to create boundaries, maybe something about their stability, like they're feeling very good about that. Person number 2, 9 of Pentacles. This is about being your own boss. This is about being tapped in, tuned in, and turned on to your higher self. Knowing your power here. The King of Wands, lots and lots of confidence, especially maybe with 8 of Pentacles. That's about work. So maybe this person is very sure of themselves as far as work goes, or that they want to work on things with you, because this is a love reading, right? I feel like Kate, maybe in the middle of the deck, like I just pulled over, turned it over, like, right? And both of you are kind of like in this 7 of Pentacles, like, is this worth any more of my time or not? You know? That's what I feel like. I feel like you're about ready to make a decision, you know, maybe letting something go. 5 of Cups. This is about accepting your situation, you know. Also about taking the lead, starting a new love, right? Letting go of something that's holding you back. Truth coming in here. So, I don't know. Let's get some more cards. Let's see what we got here. Uh-oh. All right. So, Leo, let's tell me what happened, person number 1. What's going on with you? How do you feel about person number 2? Good sex. Third party interference. Had to let it go. I'm trying to rebuild, trying to heal my heart. I would like to get together and have coffee. All right, person number 2. How are you feeling over here? Tell me what's going on. The clock is ticking. It's time to heal. Start thinking about the separation, how it's over. Maybe they're feeling like person number 1 is very self-absorbed, and they're not even honest. They're like showing like there's a mask here, like they're not really being real. I do feel like the Coppin card is here, so I kind of feel like maybe person number 1 sort of is feeling like, well, this is over. Maybe person number 2 is thinking like, this is over. So I think you're both kind of like just in that energy of maybe it's like a new separation, or I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of like, I don't know, attraction, Okay, so this is telling me that something needs to be balanced here. I feel like there's something you do have to cut out here in regards to love. What is it? It's like you need, oh God, look at that. So there's somebody that's partying, and I feel like you know, person number one wants a reunion with them, but if there's like, it's something here, like they're saying, like, I love them. I love person number two, but they party all the fucking time. Um, and that's not part of my deal. You know, like if I'm loving myself, if I'm truly loving myself, I had to walk away no matter what. I mean, it just wasn't good for me. And I get that. Okay. So, person number two, tell me what's going on your side. How do you feel? The separation happened. This person is mostly in their ego right now. Maybe they're a control freak, right? Or they're telling me that about you. I feel like this person's having an awakening. Yeah. And again, with the mask, right? This person pretends to be something that they're not. Person number two. They do. They wear a mask. And I feel like that is also changing because this person's having an awakening, you know, because this card is here. And they're realizing that they're not even really being true to themselves. And I feel like this person has family on the other side, like parents, grandparents, you know, ancestor kind of vibe, helping this person go through the changes, right? Because this person is in a toxic pattern and it's like they're changed to it and, you know, chained to it. And I feel like, you know, I feel like the other realms honestly are working on person number two, you know. Yeah, release, surrender. And it is coming up. Higher self is coming up for this person. Look at healing inner child stuff. This person has a lot of work to do. You know what I'm saying? So if that's you, then I just want you to know you have a lot of work to do. Um, and person number one, super guarded, super putting up a boundary, you know, because of probably this toxic pattern that person number two has. Maybe they are controlling, you know, and I don't know, some sort of toxic cycle, right? Let's see. Let's look and see what the romance angels say about this card or this reading. What kind of tell me about person number one. Okay, person number one says this person never really loved me back. They're deceptive. I've told them I love them. I know that we're soul connected, and I know I deserve to be loved back. And I'm going to work on myself now. So person number one setting a strong boundary here. Seven of Pentacles. This person is saying, no, I'm not dealing with this. It doesn't work for me. Person number two. Free yourself. It's time to take control back of your life. That makes a lot of sense because this person over here, I don't know if we're talking about alcoholism or or what, but it's something. You know, it's a toxic pattern. It's something, you know, controlling. They're trying to release it. They're faking who they are. Maybe they don't even know who they are. This card right here is almost like almost getting the Emperor card because it's about like realizing who you really are on the planet, who you really are, you know. Um, and then standing up in that divine masculine energy and saying like, I I can create the life I want, right? So this person needs to free themselves from whatever it is. You know, it's time for them to take control back of their own life. I kind of feel like it's happening up here. You know what I mean? With the Nine of Pentacles is a great card. It's about talking to spirit and listening. You know what I mean? It's about hearing them, knowing your power, right? So when you get free from all that, I feel like you're just going to want to go right back to this person. You want to give it a chance, you know, if you're person number two feels like that. They actually really dig person number one. I think they want to go to another level with person number one, is what I feel like is happening. So let's ask, what cards were we using? These ones. Let's ask, what's the most likely outcome? What are they going to decide? Most likely outcome, Four Wands. Yeah, it's going to work out great. That's a happy, stable home. It's just you guys, there's lots of love here too. And the Emperor, aw, that's this person turning into the Emperor here. The Emperor has been feeling like they're not enough. And so, like this card, remember when I said that? This is what they have to free themselves from, you know? And maybe it's both of you. Freeing yourself from feeling like you're not enough, you know, feeling like you're, you know, you don't realize how much power your soul has. It's like Five of Pentacles is just a block for the Emperor, you know, like that Five of Pentacles comes up and the Emperor goes back down. You know what I mean? Like you can't even hear it. So I really kind of do feel like the outcome is love. And yeah, reconciliation is here. Spirit involvement even. And then Two of Cups. Yeah, you guys are soulmates. There's a love offer. There's a new beginning. So I feel like it's going to turn out really great, but you got to give it some time. You know what I mean? Like both of you have to heal. It's not just one of you, it's both of you. And a lot of times, if we're in a relationship, we can't really focus on our spiritual self, you know? That same Leo Sayer song, different card. When I need you, I just close my eyes. This person knows you're connected. Like you can meet in your dreams and stuff. And person number two, I feel lucky by Mary Chapin Carpenter. I strolled down to the corner, gave my number to the clerk. The pot's 11 million, so I called in sick to work. Now 11 million later, I was sitting at the bar. I bought the house a double, and the waitress in a car. Did you buy one of those $1 million lottery tickets? I hope so. It's a pretty fucking good song. But we're talking about love, and this person feels like they hit the jackpot when they met you. That's what I'm feeling it means. But as a side note, you know, if you didn't buy one of the $1 million lottery, my daughter went and bought some, and I was like, you know, I'll tell you what I know. I know what my higher self would not allow me to win that multi-million-dollar because I have a gambling addiction, and I just know they wouldn't bless that. I just know they wouldn't. So I didn't waste any money because I know what my spirit squad is up to, and that ain't one of the things I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, Virgo's next. 115. Okay, Virgo. Okay, tell me what's going on with Virgo. Okay, show me person number one. Okay, King of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Page of Wands, Ten of Swords, Seven of Wands, and Two of Wands. All right. I feel like person number one is stable, like in money wise. a little bit guarded maybe about people coming in. I feel like they're also very passionate, and they are the kind of person that follows their passion, you know. So pretty exciting kind of person is what I feel like number one is. Person number two, 10 of Swords, 7 of Wands, 2 of Wands. So this person's trying to make a decision that's best for them. I feel like they feel 10 of Swords, you know. That's the Death card, minor arcana. So it's about something ending and something new beginning. And I feel like after the ending, I feel like this person feels really wonky, like they they're scared to move forward. And I also feel like this person maybe doesn't put themselves first very often. You know, I think putting themselves first is a really hard task. All right. Okay, separation. Okay, so this person is feeling like they're not ready to talk about you. I feel like they're working on their money. They do think about you, but they're not ready to talk. They're putting up like a big boundary, but don't think they're not thinking about you, because they are. This one over here, having a hard time closing this thing out. They are going through a big transformation though. Change of mind. The Phoenix card is here. They might feel like they're dealing with a narcissist over here. You know what I mean? That there's a one-sided relationship. That's why this person's so messed up. They could be also an addict. You know, some kind of, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why person number one had to put a boundary up, right? But every time you see something you don't like in somebody else, it's really a reflection of you. Don't forget that. It is that way about good things too. So if you see something beautiful in another person, it's really a reflection of yourself. Both ways, bad or good, is a reflection always. I feel like this person over here is going through a transformation. I feel like you did reflect some things to them that made them realize that they needed to love themselves. And I feel like they are low key, like spying on you. Okay, let's see what the romance angels have to say. Hi, Debs. How's it going? How are you feeling? My little Pisces queen I keep reading about. It must be a Pisces thing. I know somebody else who's had a lot of like health issues too. That's a Pisces. Okay, so person number two, or person number one says like they need to take their charge of their life again. They feel like they kind of lost themselves for a minute. You could be married to this person, Virgo. Like this could be somebody that you were married to, because the wedding card is here for some of you. Or like you wanted to marry them, maybe. You know, that's what your intention was. This is a soulmate. This person really wants to call and say, I fucking love you, man. And I still think we can make it. Will you forgive me? Or else I forgive you. I'm not okay with this separation. Let's go somewhere together. This is a past life relationship. Okay. So a lot going on here for this person over here. This person wants to come back. They feel like this is something really special. They're really kind of overthinking them, you know, about everything. And I feel like they're having a hard time moving forward after the breakup, Virgo. So let's see. Let's get some of these cards. Let's see. Virgo, clarify for Virgo. This one says there's cheating. There was cheating and there was a breakup, and this person over here is saying like, I hurt so fucking bad, but I really have grown a lot. I really have grown a lot. So they're telling me how brokenhearted they are, but they haven't stopped wanting this person. Okay, so tell me, they're trying really hard to stay in that Queen of Swords energy, like, you know, like I am done. But they're telling me like there's this agonizing pain. It really even says that on the card. Agonizing pain. So person number one is in a lot of freaking pain, but so is number two. I mean, look at the Ten of Swords. Do you see this card? Like there's arrows stabbing into this guy's head, neck, everything. You know, it's definitely, I mean, it would have to be over, right? All those arrows sticking in your head. Okay, there was a storm. I'm making changes. I'd like to compromise. I know I've been non-committal. It's my safety, it's my comfort zone. But my intuition is telling me that this could still work. Competition, the other woman. Did this person cheat or is this the cheater? I can't tell. But there's a competition here. Clarify that competition. It says miss you. So if this person cheated, maybe that's why they're all fucked up. They're like, God, I did this myself. What does this say? Addiction. I don't know. Clarify that other woman card. Is there another woman for this person? Or is that what they think about the other one? They're saying like, it was a toxic relationship, it's over. I'm free now. Addiction again. So this person over here is really just repeatedly talking about addictive behavior. And I really just don't know, you know. Here's what I feel like, you guys. When I look at the vibration of these two, like, explanations of who you guys are, person number one is stable. They are aware and intelligent and a boundary setter, you know. And I feel like they communicate clearly what they want, how they feel, and where they're going next, you know. This person over here looks really wonky. You know what I mean? Like there's not even like a court card or anything giving me their energy. They're telling me Ten of Swords. They are stabbed all over. They know something's over and they don't even know how to move forward. They're scared to move forward. And this person over here just has no ability to choose themselves. They're just not well. But it tells me also that the Phoenix is here. So something big is changing inside of this person. This person is trying to let go of addiction. They're trying to let go of another person, maybe a karmic relationship. You know, somebody they had unfinished business with or something like that. Maybe they just keep clinging to those relationships that are not forever. Maybe the way they felt about you was so big and they just were like, man, I can't, you know, I don't know if I can like give all that this person wants because you're very sure of what you want and who you are. Person number one. Person number two is living in an addiction. So, I don't know. All right, so tell me, whoops, these aren't the right cards. Tell me, what's the most likely outcome? Or tell me, yeah, what's the most likely outcome for these guys first? What's going to happen? All right, so there's a new perspective coming in. King of Wands coming in, right? So that's like knowing your value, knowing your power, and making shit happen. It's kind of like, you know, almost Emperor energy with the King of Wands, right? It's fire energy. I feel like, I don't know, has there been a toxic game being played between the two of you, Virgo? It looks like it. The devil is here, right? So you could feel like some kind of like attachment to this person and it confuses you. But it is love. So love is confusing. I feel like, you know what? I feel like this is saying, like, I'm saying, what's the outcome? And it's about you guys growing spiritually, letting go of like whatever's holding you back, whatever's causing confusion. Addiction could be that. Think about like when I used to drink all the time. So, like, think about when you drink like every day or something, you get a little buzz, or you're just flat out drunk when you go to bed. Like, how you decide things, what you do, you go through and just, almost like you're in blindfolding yourself, you know what I mean? So this person over here, really toxic energy, but feel like this could work out because there's a lot of love. There's an Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Justice card. So the Justice card meaning that you guys both figure out why you met, because you met because you both needed to grow and you both kind of like pushed each other into that growth, and maybe even giving up an addiction was part of it. But I do feel like the two of you finding the justice, the reason this relationship is here. Let's just ask what it is. Tell me what this relationship is for. Like, what's it for? It's because there's like a lack mentality, both of you, and there's truth coming in. Yeah, and then stability. So it's like the Wheel of Fortune. This is coming in 10 of Pentacles. Wow. This is going to be really shocking when this comes back together, Virgo. But it is coming back together. Wow. This is a crazy cool kind of reading. But, the key here is this Five of Pentacles. Now, when you think about the Five of Pentacles, it's about kind of feeling like you're not enough, you know? And what do we do when we're in some sort of pain like that? Like, I'm not enough. I'll tell you what I did. I partied. I drank. I hung out with people that did the same thing. And then you just get foggy and you start living in that fog. This never really goes away. You just drown it out with the alcohol. At least I did. So what I'm feeling like is there's something here that has got to change, with this person for sure, but you too. I mean, number one is growing, already doing it. They're in a lot of pain, but it's pain that makes us grow. And this person is trying to like hide their feelings. They're trying to numb them. And so I don't know what kind of a timeline that looks like, Wheel of Fortune is the timeline, I guess. When Spirit says it's time, right? So that's what I have for you guys. I hope that made sense. Hang on, let me get a song. I know you guys love the songs as much as me. All three of you that watch my channel. I appreciate it. Okay, person number one. I don't know. Come away with me. I know three threes came out. I'm gonna do this one. Creep. When you were here, I couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so very special. That's how person number one feels about person number two. And deep down, like, this is called creep. So this person feels like they're the creep. They're the weirdo. They're the ones that's not good enough for person number two. You see how that mirror shit happens? That's what's happening. So this person feels like they're not good enough for you. or, you know, person number one feels like they're not good enough for person number two, and person number two is living in a hot addiction here, you know. Give me this song for person number two. Give me one reason to stay. So this person wants to stay. That's a Tracy Chapman song. Give me one reason to stay here and I'll turn right back around. So I feel like this person wants to come back, but they want to see something changing over here with person number one. And I feel like that's pretty bold of person number two, because they're the ones, it looks like to me, that's causing all the ruckus. That's what it looks like. Like person number two is so busy trying to numb their feelings and shit that they're not even really in reality ever. So I don't know how you could actually really work with a person like this. But when you have the 10 of Swords, it tells me that something's changing in them. And this Two of Wands telling me finally they're going to listen to their higher self and choose what's best for their higher self, which could very well include you. Was that his sign? Helen, I always forget what signs you always look at. It's probably good, so I don't try to interject anything, huh? Libra's next. And let's get the time. 1:33. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. Libra. Let's see. Person number one and person number two. Should we get the song first? I was thinking about that. Like, how come I'm not getting the song first? Because I keep forgetting about it. All right, Libra. Person number one, song about person number two. What's the song? How do they really feel about person number two? I would like these to flip on the floor. I mean, on the table. Okay. Person number one. This Year's Love by David Gray. This is good. They want this to work this time. They've been waiting on their own. Let me read it to you. This year's love better last. It's time. I've been waiting on my own too long. When you hold me like you do, it feels so right. I start to forget my own, how my heart gets torn, feeling like I can't go on. Turn in circles time again, cuts like a knife. If you love me, you gotta know for sure. So this person loves you, but they want to tell you, like, you gotta know. And this person number two's response is, I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years, and I'll love you for 1,000 more. You guys both have a lot of love here, and I think that's kind of beautiful. Aww. I wish we lived closer. I would go out to dinner with you for your celebration that you're not with such a piece of shit anymore, Helen. I know you want it back. I know you want it back. And I know you deserve better. Okay, Libra. Let's read for person number one, the Chariot. Okay, so the Chariot could be about a lot of things, but I feel like it's about alignment. Two of Cups. Oh my God. All right. So this person feels like they missed an opportunity with person number two, and I think they want to move forward. I think they want to drive to see this person. I think they could be, or at least thinking about it, right? Person number two feels like they waited long enough for person number one, and they're just tired of waiting, and they're like, I'm just gonna have to accept the truth of it and cut this shit out, because that's what my higher self is telling me to do. My higher self is guiding me to walk away from this. definitely a lot of higher self activity and truth going on over here for this person. Let's see. See what happened. Let's see what happened. Tell me what the story is here for person number one. So it's like person number one goes to visit person number two, right? And maybe person number two doesn't even answer the door. The Phoenix card, the Lightning card, and the Abundance card. Okay, so this is a transformation, the Phoenix card. And I also feel like since it's touching the Chariot, I kind of feel like this is about alignment, body, mind, soul, right? And I kind of feel like this one's a transformation card too, with the Lightning card, right? So transformation, something really changing in the Two of Cups relationship. And Spirit is kind of telling you like you're missing a bunch of shit because you're so like sitting here sort of feeling sorry for yourself in the Four of Cups. You're missing something at the door. Like there's someone at the door. It's your higher self. It's kind of like, hey, Libra, I'm over here. And you're feeling kind of shitty. What your higher self wants you to know is if that you would like, you can manifest whatever you want, but you have got to do the gratitude thing. You know how I'm always telling you guys that? Keep a gratitude journal. Do it every hour. Like make sure that you're saying like I'm grateful all day long. I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for my family, right? Whatever. Dragonfly. So this separation has changed this person, you know, and to the point where, you know, their higher self is coming out to like just give them the truth, right? And find their own stability. I feel like this person's just trying to root into themselves, you know, like become aligned and like let go of anything that's hurting them, that's stopping that relationship. But they think about you all the time, totally. And I feel like they actually, to tell you the truth, I feel like they look at pictures and they think of memories. Maybe you guys went on a vacation or something, and they have pictures of something. They look back through them and think about it, and they replay it over and over and over. And the whole thing is, they feel the love, but they feel like they aren't enough for this love. That's what's happening with person number two. And they're telling you like I've loved you the whole time. So if you don't want me, I'm just gonna keep going on my way because obviously I'm not enough for you, but I'm not gonna sit here and wait and cry anymore. I'm just done. This person really does love person number one, but they're just sick of what happened. They're sick of feeling like they're not enough, and they know that they can't live like that. That has to change, you know. This separation has really hurt this person. But you see the higher self coming out, right? Kind of telling them, like, well, you know, like you need to think about this logically instead of emotionally, you know, which is how this person gets to the point where they're like, you know what, I've waited long enough and I'm just going to let it go and move toward my own fulfillment, you know, with my higher self. Okay, let's see. What's going on here? I'm Virgo rising. Oh, I already read that. Okay. Let's get some of these cards and see if we can get a little more details about person number one. Because I almost feel like they want to come toward you. Ghosted, disappearing. Fears. Okay. So this person over here, I feel like they're saying like this person ghosted me, man. And what does that really mean? Like I'm looking at everything that happened. I know this was a Two of Cups. I know we were moving forward together, but they just disappeared. They just stopped talking to me. And now I'm scared because when I think about that and what it means, when someone just walks away and doesn't fucking talk to you? What does it mean? What does it mean for you, person number one? The snake card comes out. Well, I have to be honest with myself. I'm a divine feminine messing around with a fucking snake. And I've always been in that situation. I've always been in a pattern this way. I feel like even though it's not safe, that's my comfort zone. And person number one is figuring it out. This could be about a marriage, right? It very well could be. So let's get some story for this guy or girl. Single, not in a relationship. This person over here is going to run single for a while. They have romantic feelings for person number one for sure. Divine masculine. Look at, you've got both divines. This is feminine. This is masculine energy. So you guys are in some kind of a divine connection. This person's hurting so bad, they don't tell you. Because they say, this is what they're saying, like, this is a breakup, it's never gonna come, this is forever. Like, not happening. It doesn't matter how much I love them. And I feel like with this 1,000 Years song, it's almost saying like, maybe it's not meant to be in this lifetime. I have died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years and I'll love you for 1,000 more. So this person over here is saying like, even if we don't get together, like we're so connected on a soul level, but my human being is very hurting, like hurting because of all the feelings I feel for this person. So that's why this high priestess is coming out, because this person over here really needs to get a grip on reality as far as, what's their next move. Because I feel like they're just really hurting. Let's see what kind of relationship this is. Heart-to-heart conversations. So person number one feels like if they could just get together and talk. Person number one is saying like, maybe I don't deserve to be loved. And spirit is saying, oh, fucking you do too. You are so lovable, Libra. Or person number one. It says free yourself. It's time to take control back of your life. You've given too much power away to this situation. So start playing. Start doing things that light up your soul. This is going to change your vibration, is what I'm saying. Like, I just feel like I have a divine feminine who's in a low spot, feeling low about themselves, Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. Unrequited love. It's safe for you to love. Trust and make the effort. I think person number one thinks person number two doesn't love them. And they feel like every time they do love somebody, or every time they have, like it's never really returned. And they're having a hard time with the breakup, with trusting higher self, because I feel like they really do feel like they'll love you forever, but you don't love them back, and they're trying as hard as they can to just like sever the tie, for themselves. They have to let it go. They know it. I feel like that we have someone who's been waiting a long time here. Oh, a long time, right? So let's see. Where's my cards that I was using? They're here. Tell me what the outcome is going to be like for these guys. I just see like there's a lot of love here, but like a lot of self-doubt and weird behavior too. Okay, so here's what's in the middle. 8 of Wands and the 4 of Wands. So I feel like the outcome is that you're both manifesting a back together energy. Like you just want to be with this. You both want to be with each other. And so I think that you know, since this is a mutual middle energy, I feel like you're both trying to manifest a relationship where you can be yourself. You can work on your spiritual life, your spiritual relationship with your higher self, um, and still be in a relationship. This Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like that's where your higher self is taking you. You know, both of you. You know, to the realization that you know you really can have a great relationship with spirit and be in a relationship with a person. It just has to be vibing right, right? So your advice, Page of Swords. So this is about learning something new, talking to higher spirit. It's like walking away, transforming. And I kind of feel like this could be about self-love, man, right? So I just feel like you guys need to both vibe different in order to be together. You know, because I feel like, I think person number one's vibing okay. You know, the Chariot and the Two of Cups, they're at least in the know, right? But the way they feel about themselves is like not that great, you know, like they don't. So I feel like there's a lot of self love, and it's both people that you got to love yourself in order to transform the situation if you really want it, you know. Um, Here's what I really think. I think that you're transforming the way you feel, both of you at the same time. And it's by talking to your higher self in the Hermit card. That'd be like meditation, right? But I feel like that Ace of Cups could be like, I know we're doing a love reading, I do, but I kind of feel like that Ace of Cups is about you like learning to love and appreciate the higher self, the soul plan that it made, maybe even like what's going on here with these two people. You know what I mean? Because I feel like there's a lot of growing happening here, you know? And it's really about the way you see yourselves, both of you. You know, I don't know. That's just what I'm kind of seeing. So I do feel like uh there could be a reconciliation, but you guys are going to have to be like super honest with each other, like heart to heart conversations, like that one, right? So you want to like actually talk to this person and say like, here's how I really feel. And I think you should, because over here this person's saying like they didn't love me, man. They didn't love me. And this one's saying like, you know, give your relationship a chance. So if you guys could get together and have a heart to heart conversation, you could clear this up right away and say like, no, I can see both of you love each other. You know what I mean? But you're both feeling like, you know, I'm not enough or some kind of way, right? That's what I feel like is happening here. So I kind of feel like it's super important for you guys to work on that self-love. So how are you going to do that? How do you love yourself? Do stuff that's fun. You do stuff that lights you up. Like it doesn't matter what anyone else fucking thinks about it. You know, whatever that is that makes you feel excited and warm and fuzzy inside. The vibrating, tummy feeling, you know. Anything that like that. Anything that makes you feel some sort of excitement is what you should be doing, because that is what brings your soul to the top, to the surface, so that you can actually work together as one. Scorpio's next. Let's see what time it is. 1:50. Okay, Scorpio. See you and your person on your mind. I know. When I got on here to do this, I was thinking like I should just do one reading about the person on your mind, because they are kind of a lot the same. Like if you have some kind of fucked up separation going on, like I think it doesn't matter what sign it is. It's just, you know, it's part of those things that we learn about life in life, you know. Scorpio, tell me about this song. All right, person number one, When You Say Nothing at All by Alison Krauss. It's amazing how you can speak right to my heart. Without saying a word, you light up the dark. I could never explain what I hear when you don't say a thing. The smile on your face lets me know that you need me. The truth in your eyes saying you'll never leave me. Person number one feels like that. You say it best when you say nothing at all. So if you Truly Madly Deeply by Savage Garden is number two. I'll be your dream, I'll be your wish, I'll be your fantasy, I'll be your hope, your love, I'll be everything that you need. I'm counting on a new beginning, a deeper meaning. Yeah. I want to stand with you on a mountain. I want to bathe with you in the sea. I want to lay like this forever till the stars fall down on me. That's a pretty fucking good song. So that's how person number two feels. Person number one is saying, like, I know how you feel and you don't even have to say anything. All right. Pretty tapped in relationship, right? So let me see how person number one, tell me what's 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, and Page of Pentacles. All right, so person number one, 10 of Pentacles is the first card out. So that's about a happy, stable life. So person number one might actually feel like they have it all with you or with person number two, right? And then the 4 of Swords is about tapping in, it's about healing, it's about grounding. And then the Page of Pentacles, this is about a new beginning. It's about a message, right? Could be about a child. Tell me about person number two. Give me some tarot for person number two. The Savage Garden song. Queen of Pentacles. The Fool. And the Hierophant. Okay. So, person number two is telling me about how much they love you. Like, that song really does sum it up, right? I think you make them happy. I think they just walked right off the cliff when they met you, with the Fool card. I think they didn't give it any thought at all. They just immediately felt the connection and wanted to proceed, right? The Hierophant. This is about marriage. It's about moving something to a higher level, right? I think the Hierophant is Sagittarius energy. Anyway, that's what I'm seeing here. Let's see what these cards have to say, these ones. Tell me what happened. Person number one feels like they had it all, right? And the snake comes out. There's competition, the other woman, and their love is so big that it's unconditional. Like they love you so much. And what person number one is doing is, like, it says they're healing, right? And they're taking care of themselves, they're loving themselves, they're doing self-care, they're making conscious decision to be happy, to manifest joy, gratitude, abundance. Okay, I feel like this person is telling me that they thought they had everything, but this person wasn't really being honest about their feelings. Like, they're saying, like, I love them, but they didn't love me. So it had to end, So I feel like this person is going through an ascension here because of the ending, because of the breakup. I feel like they're really on a self-love journey, I feel like this person really does kind of want to hang out with you. Or person number, they want to hang out with person number two. And maybe even like just go somewhere and have fun. There's so much chemistry. This person's telling me like there's just so much chemistry that I feel for this person, So let's see what person number two has to say. They're saying like they just fell right in love first. They just jumped right off the cliff. They didn't even think about it. They just felt so great. Seduction card came out with about 1,000, but it's saying the mirror card, and there's the seduction card. So it's definitely got something to do with passion and sex, and they're also, this card is also talking about third party interference, right? This person can't stop thinking about it. They think that you're dating someone else, and they're saying like, this is the only person I love, is person number one. I can't get them off my mind. Photograph, I always look at trees. I thought this was going to be, I always look at pictures of us, and then the palm tree comes out saying like, I always thought this was going to be like a forever thing. I thought we were going to go higher. I thought like this was going to be like a spiritual blessed union. I just felt so fucking happy while I was with this person. Now we're separated. And then the dragonfly. So this person is just trying to adapt to the reality of the separation, and they're trying to just like, roll with it, like go with the flow. But this person just got so many cards saying like they spent a lot of time thinking about person number one. All right. Yeah, person number one is saying like, oh, this is the most pain I've ever felt in my life. I want to apologize. Why? It doesn't look like you have anything to be sorry about, do you? I just want to be honest. I keep trying to send a message and then I take it back. I unsend it. All right. Well, what do you want to say? What is it that you really want to say to person number two? What do you have? What's the burning sensation? No, burning desire that you want to say. Party and freedom. That's your message. Magnetic attract. So this person just wants to like, they want to tell you stuff, person number two, that you already know. They want to tell you how much it hurts, and that they're sorry for whatever they did, whatever their part was. It always takes two people, right? And so maybe this person was partying and having fun and not paying enough attention to you or whatever, right? But I also feel like this person is surrendering, right? But they do want to talk to you. But I think anything that they have to say, you already know, person number two, right? You do. But it might be nice to hear it, right? So tell me dating. So person number two is dating, meeting someone new. They could be involved in a toxic relationship at the moment. Like, I don't know what kind, but it says toxicity. So there could be legal problems here in this situation. This person is probably like in an old pattern, because it says safety and comfort, and that's what like South Node energy is about, a comfort zone. So let me see. Transition, there's blocks. Tell me what the comfort zone is. Addiction. Yeah, I got this for another one not too long ago. So this person over here could, definitely have an addiction, or they think person number one has one and they're like, I don't really want to deal with that shit. I want to clarify what the legal matter is, don't you? I want to know what's legal matter is going on here for A divorce, maybe. Or it could be about like an estate. Could. I was asking about the legal matters. Could be about like an estate. Maybe you're getting a new car. Maybe you're going on a trip with the money. Person number 2. I feel like person number 2 is dead silent here. I don't think they're talking. I think they're just out running and having a good time, like, or whatever they're doing. I don't know. But they're not having any contact with person number 1. Let's see. Person number 1, Spirit tells me is calling in their soulmate. It's telling me that person number 1 needs to open their heart to new love, a new soulmate, keeping an open mind. And then reconciliation is here. I feel like person number 1, like there is new love here. And I think that Spirit saying like, you don't just have one soul friend, you have lots of them. So just because you feel some kind of way about this person doesn't mean that there's someone equally beautiful out there for you, because it says there is. So see what number 2 is saying here. Flirt, family issues, deception, engagement. Okay, so I think person number 1 has some healing they have to do still. I think that deception card is here, right? So it's saying like someone in this relationship isn't being real, isn't being true. And then the engagement card saying like, I feel like person number 2 wants to take this to a higher level, but they lie to themselves. That's what I think. That's what I think it's saying. And like all this addiction card, like, whoa, think about addiction. It numbs our feelings. We're never honest with each other or to ourselves, right? We're not honest to ourselves or anyone else when we're in active, hardcore addiction. I just can't happen. So the mutual energy is the 3 of Swords. You guys are both cold. You're both heartbroken. You both don't really know what to do. You both need to surrender. You both have a lot of love for each other. You need to surrender to your soul, because that's who's running the show. I don't know why none of us really know that, but your soul really is the planner, Our humans sometimes thinks we're the one that gets to, we're the one who's planning everything, but that isn't true. But there is some point in time where when you get aligned with your soul, that the 2 of you can make a plan together. And then the human doesn't have to feel like they're being sucker punched all the time. You know what I mean? Like you actually get tuned into your higher self, and your higher self is like, hey, yeah, this heartbreak was important, man. Why was it important? Tell me what they learned from this heartbreak. What you really want. 9 of Cups. It's like you realize because of this heartbreak, like, what exactly is your wish fulfillment? That's a realization card, right? Realizing that something has to change, that you have to change. This is mutual energy. It could be meaning that it's over, too. 5 of Wands. Like, this one is about people playing hide and seek. So, saying like the end needs to happen, end of the game, right? The game is fucked up. Then you got the Temperance card. This is about balancing yourself, like realizing that even the dark part of you, addiction, let's say it's addiction, it's part of what made you, so you have to almost accept all the pieces to you in order to, go forward with your higher self. And this is both people. This is the purpose of this relationship, this middle aisle here. It's to know what you really, really want in a relationship, and also how to walk toward it, and walk away from things that aren't serving you anymore, right? So what I see is you're both like King of Swords and the Star card. So I feel like there's healing coming in. I feel like there's a lot of clarity with the King of Swords. Clarity about this relationship. Was it just one giant game? It kind of looks like it, you know? Do you want to invest anymore? I don't know. I really don't. But I feel like you both kind of do, but no one's like really making a move, you know? I think it's important that you know your value, both people. Whatever is going on here with this deceptive energy, like that's got to stop. You know, deceptive energy, no contact, could be the ghosting. You know, like maybe somebody who's just playing a game and just fucking like put you on, you know, blocked you or some shit like that. You know, so fucking 5 years old. It's ridiculous. Okay, so Spirit, give me some advice for these guys. What's the advice for Scorpio and their person? Devil card. Seven of Swords. Page of Swords. King of Pentacles. Okay. Oh. Man. I feel like the advice for the two of you is like there's something really toxic, and it almost seems like it's got you two stuck together. I'll show you. Look, you know, these two are chained together. This is a devil card. So I don't know if you have some kind of unhealthy attachment with someone, or, you know, like a very toxic. Let's clarify the devil. Clarify what that devil is for Scorpio. What exactly is it? All right. It's a lover. It's somebody not being able. The devil card is indecision. It is a specific person, right? So the devil card is being clarified. God, I don't know why I can't talk. Devil card clarified by the Hermit, tapping into your higher self, asking to see what the fucking point was this relationship, you know? The Justice card, that's Libra. You got Libra, Virgo, Capricorn so far. And this is a balance card, like Two of Pentacles. But here's what I feel like. It's like you're asking, like this card to me is like you saying, should I listen to my human self who is scared and deceptive and addicted to some kind of shit? In a really tough cycle, maybe wearing a mask, not being my true self. Should I listen to that human part of me that's in this area that just wants to cry all night long about everything? Should I listen to the human, or should I listen to my soul and step into my power and walk toward what I really want, which is balance, right? Choice is yours. You know what I mean? Like, definitely, you know, you get to choose. What do you want to do? Do you want to listen to your human that's scared? Or do you want to listen to your soul that's got a whole fucking life planned out for you, that's filled with wish fulfillments and new beginnings and plenty of money and a lover that matches you, you know, and balance and a relationship with your higher self is probably the best part of all of this. You know, that's your advice. It's like tap in. Ask what the point of this relationship was, and ask what is, you know, what is the soul wanting? What is the soul guiding me to do? Can you help me feel it? Can you help me know? Can you give me a dream? Can you rewire my brain so I'm not so fucking scared? I'm scared of everything. I feel like both of you scared of each other, of life, of love, of moving forward, of getting what you want. Am I worth it? Do I deserve it? Yeah, you fucking do. You know, you do deserve it. I just want you guys to know that, because I can see there's somebody here that feels like they don't. And maybe both people, because it's in the middle. It's your advice. It's your, you know, it's really kind of like it all. I know these are all a lot major, right? But this is a pretty important card right now in your advice. Which thing do you want to listen to? It's up to you. If you want to listen to your human that's scared and feeling like they're not enough and all of that, go ahead. You'll just go back through the cycle again, and you'll be deceptive and wear the mask. You could be stuck in addiction or third party situations, or being fake, not really letting people know who you are because you're scared it's not good enough. If they really knew who I was, that they wouldn't like me. Is that how you feel? Because that's what I feel here. You know, if they really knew, they wouldn't want me anymore. And I think you sit up a lot at night crying about it. Or else your person does, or both of you guys. But I feel like you guys really love each other, and there's just something that's got you connected together that isn't, it's beyond you. You know, like you guys are just definitely somehow soul connected. And that can feel toxic. It can feel like if one person feels the connection and the other one doesn't, it can feel real toxic to the one who doesn't feel it. Like, you know, like you meet someone and maybe you know, you feel like I've known this person before or whatever, right? And the other person, maybe they don't feel it, you know? And then you feel, if you're the one that does feel it, you feel like, man, I must not be good enough for them. And then one who doesn't feel that past relationship probably feels something like, you're fucking crazy, dude. Fucking leave me alone. That's what I feel like is happening. I hope you both feel the connection, but it looks like maybe, I don't know if you do. I don't know if both people feel it. Okay, so that's what I got for you guys, and Sagittarius is next to 1349. All right. Sagittarius. Let's see, let's get a different deck here. Let's get to song first. I think that's working better because then I don't forget. Okay. Sagittarius. Person number one. How's person number one feel about person number two? It's time for a cool change, little river band. And the other one is an air supply. Air supply, all out of love. I'm so lost without you. Okay, so this person is like freaking out over here. This person wants a change. They know that they're light. They know about the soul plan. This person is connected. This person over here, I'm laying alone with my head on the phone, thinking of you till it hurts. I wish I could carry your smile in my heart at times when my life seems so low. I'm all out of love. I'm so lost without you. I know you were right. It can't be too late to say that I was so wrong. Okay, so this person feels responsible, waiting, missing you. And this person is saying, like, I need some breath. I need some air. I need some freedom. I need a break. It's time for a change. And this person's like, oh my God. Okay, so that's what's happening over here. Wow. All right, Sag. It's time for a cool change for person number one. This person just wants some fresh air. They want to breathe. They feel constricted, maybe. Strength card. Leo. The Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Pentacles. Wow. What in the F and the F? Okay. Alright, let's see about person number two. Let's just keep pulling cards here. Person number two is confident. Six of Pentacles and at their wits' end. Yeah. They're trying to surrender it to the, to their higher self. Yeah. Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. And so this is definitely a soul soul connection, right? I do feel like they're, it's talking about a new beginning here. Two of Cups, love offer, and the Fool. So that's kind of the mutual energy. I feel like both of you kind of going toward that or feeling that way, like, yeah, I know it's a soul connection. Yeah, I have love for them. Yeah, I wouldn't mind reaching out. Yeah, I fell hard. I wouldn't mind trying that again, right? Okay, so let's look and see what the story is over here for Sagittarius. Time for cool change. Let's kind of keep that King Mountain in the Wheel of Fortune, right? Okay, the Axe card. So it's about a breakup. Hi. Did you get the door fixed? Probably. I don't think so.
Because that was way easier than you.
What are you doing here?
I got here a while ago.
Oh.
But I've been watching TV and waiting for Banner to come because he's at church.
Right.
So I just went out and checked, but he's still not here. So I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
He told me to come say hi, come knock on his door at like 2. So
All right.
it's 2.
Oh, it's a long time. It's only 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, so it's like 2.5 hours.
2.5. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Are you up there hanging out with Auntie?
No.
Okay. Well, I got 4 readings left, so I'm kind of hanging out in here.
Okay.
I love you.
Love you too. I'll see you.
I'm here.
I know.
Are you hungry or something? I did go and buy some groceries, so I filled up the snack drawer in the kitchen.
I'm gonna go check.
It's the big one on the bottom.
I know.
Okay.
I can remember.
All right. There's even some little package of cookies in there. I know.
Maybe I'll have some cookies.
All right.
Well, bye guys.
Love you.
I hope you have love you too. I hope you have a good reading.
Oh, thanks. Okay, so that's my beautiful grandson, Cohen. And I just love him. All right, so it's time for a cool change. So the Wheel of Fortune is here. And it looks like, to me, like the Wheel of Fortune's bringing in 10 of Pentacles, right? It does. And that's a happy, stable life. However, we got the breakup. We got a pattern that, just got silent treatment here. Somebody going out, seeing someone else. Someone being afraid to commit. Moving on. So, it could be saying that this person might have ended this thing. They don't really want the 10 of Pentacles, right? So they're moving on. I think that, that goes for a lot of people, like, right? Like you like dating the person, you like hanging out with them and all that. But when it comes to like really putting roots down, it's kind of like, I don't know. I like my life the way it is. That's what it sort of looks like for person number 1. So maybe it was getting a little too serious and they dipped out. So all out of love, this person over here thinking about you all the time. They think you own their heart. I feel like this person maybe hasn't even really showed you who they are. You know what I mean? Or they feel like you didn't, person number 1, right? But they feel like a lot of like energy from the other side, like involved in the relationship is what I feel like. Because you got heart with a key and Cupid's arrow, right? And I kind of feel like those are kind of saying like this was a relationship that was important and guided, and they feel like that from their heart. You know what I mean? Like this is a soul friend. And I think that they appreciate that. I do feel like, I don't know if they, it looks to me like they're still upset about something. Like they found something out and it bothered them. They still feel angry. Um, yeah, that's what it looks like to me, Sagittarius. I don't know what happened, but they feel like that you belong together, you know? Maybe they feel like person number one's angry still at them. Maybe person number one found out something, right? I don't know. Okay. Person number one is working on their money. They feel like you guys had a lot of chemistry, but they want to release you. They want to move on. And person number two, you need to love yourself first. Like that's what's going on. Is you need to love yourself. There is a separation. You feel like it's true love, but it was deceptive. And maybe you feel there's this feeling for person number two, like, I don't know if I even deserve to be loved. You know what I mean? I feel like this is the deception for them, is like, so person number two's like cutting this thing off. And I'll tell you, I think why. Because person number two doesn't even think they deserve to be loved. And that's a hard person to deal with. You know what I mean? Like somebody who doesn't love themselves. They want all those feelings to come from another person, you know, because they don't have it for themselves. That is toxic. And you cannot stay in a relationship like that. You can't. So I do see this person over here healing. I do, and loving themselves and all that. And that probably was triggered by, you know, person number one leaving. Tell me what's going on with this Two of Cups. Middle. One card. What is this Two of Cups? Tell me what it's for. It's because you both need to take your control of your life. You know what I mean? Like you're giving your power away. You're giving your power away to fear. You're giving your power away to hope. You know, like hope that something different will happen or whatever. Like I don't know, but I feel like it's time for you to, like, you know, it's the Aries energy, it's the Emperor energy. It's like time to stand up and say, like, this is my fucking life. And you both need to do it. And, you know, when I just feel like soul friends, they come and they go, and sometimes they just don't, they're not there to stay forever. I feel like that a lot of times. You know what I mean? Like we meet people all the time and they love on us or they help us out in some way, and then we don't, you know, they're not a part of our life. Maybe we never hear from them again. Maybe they're a total stranger. But we let those people go and we always think about them, right? The person that stops and helps you change your tire on the side of the road. You know, the person that is behind somebody in line and you're $10 short for your groceries and they're like, here's $10. You never see that person again either. But like they move you, they change you, they love you. This is like that, but like, you know, like you spent more than 5 minutes with this person, it looks like, right? And then it ended. So let's see. This person could have a lot of responsibilities with their family. I feel like they might be a single parent. And this person over here is telling me, like, yeah, this is over. This person might be a ghoster, you know, or a blocker, whatever. This person wants this to be over. It says break up forever. Like they just feel like it's over. My heart's been shattered. I still have a spark for this person, but I feel like what it's doing is like making a change for this person in who they are, about the way they roll. You know what I mean? That's what I feel like. So let's see what the outcome is going to be like. Like, what's most likely outcome for these two? Aha. King of Wands, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, I mean, this could be saying like you really, you're focusing on your power, you're focusing on your confidence, you're focusing on loving yourself. Nine of Pentacles is about being single. And it's also about being very, very tuned into your higher self to listen to what's next. And I kind of feel like that's what's going on. I don't think there's a reconciliation here. I don't. I feel like there's a big, like, spiritual growth, like maybe you're understanding, some of your gifts. I do, however, see, like in here, there is a couple here, so there's a vibe match. And it could be a fire sign, like you, right? It could be also, I don't know, alignment inside you, body, mind, soul. All right, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn. I feel like I see healing coming in. Transmuting energy, could be doing it with gratitude. Person number 2, trying to recover. Recover from the tower I saw. Maybe a lot of overthinking going on, both of you. I feel like this must have been a pretty special kind of relationship, Passion a lot of happiness. Right. So person number 1, it looks like you're healing and transmuting your energy, possibly by doing a gratitude thing, right? Give me the song for person number 1 for Capricorn. What's the song? How are they feeling about person number 2? Creep by Radiohead. When you were here before, I couldn't look you in the eye. You're just like an angel. Your skin makes me cry. You float like a feather in a beautiful world. I wish I was special. You're so special. So this is a song about somebody who feels like they're not enough. Like they feel like person number 2 is like the bomb diggity, and they feel like they are nothing. They have nothing to give. They have nothing to offer. Capricorn. And person number 2, the song is "Oh Baby, I Love Your Way" by Peter Frampton. I love that card. So it's coming out with the 10 of Pentacles. This is like, like I want to be with this person forever. Like they are my everything. You guys could have children, or they could be thinking about sending you a message. I think this person over here wants a new beginning. They want to try again. All right. So let's get this deck and see what is going on. Person number 1 feels like they're not enough. I wish I was special. That is it's such a beautiful, haunting kind of song. The words, like, I get chills every time I hear it. Somebody must have channeled that song. Okay. Person number 2 is thinking about all of it. The breakup. They want to stop the pattern. There's silent treatment going on. They feel abandoned. I feel like they were being used and that they didn't really have any boundaries. And I feel like they realize there's a problem with that within themselves, and I think they're working on it. I think that they are focusing on, it's funny how like that temperance card comes out and that's about transmitting energy, and we do that with gratitude. That is the one way, 100% sure, that we can change what's going on in our day is with gratitude. We change, how we feel about what's going on in the moment of the day, but also like gratitude for all the things that we have. It brings more. So that's what person number one is doing, is they're trying to change their energy because they realize, they don't think they're special at all. I wish I was special. And they're like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up that I don't think I'm special. It is fucked up. So I kind of feel like, this relationship probably taught person number is teaching person number one a lot about who they are and what their value really is. Because I don't think in the beginning they're telling me that this person doesn't know that they're valuable. Now, person number two. Oh, baby, I love your way. I want to be with you night and day by Peter Frampton. Such a cool song. So, Phoenix. The Phoenix is here. This is about changing your mind. It's about transformation. It's about being burnt all the way to the ground and rising from the ashes. I feel like the lightning card is a kind of like the tower. It's about a sudden change. It's about shocking news. It's about an epiphany, right? Um, and the karmic lesson thing, karmic relationship. This card is saying like this is about resentment, lessons, triggers, turmoil, letting go, and loving yourself. So I kind of feel like this person is kind of just going with the flow. You know, it doesn't look like they're beating themselves up really too much, but it looks like this person is. So there's got to be a separation, you know what I mean, because of this person over here, because they don't like themselves. And all right, oops, that's too many. All right, calling in your soulmate. Person number one's calling in a soulmate. All right, this person wants to try, even though they know there's a lot of red flags. I feel like they do want to kind of like get together and talk to you because I feel like they think like you're the one. Like you're the one I'm supposed to be with, and I'd like to try on this thing. But this person also sees red flags, and so they're not 100% listening to their higher self, right? Okay, so you deserve love. Separation. This person doesn't know they deserve love either. God damn it. So both of you working on the same thing, right? Separations, killing this person or waiting for the divine timing. Trying to live in the moment. This person also really realizing that they need to love themselves first. And it says getting to know each other. So what I feel like is like, I don't know how long you guys have been together. It doesn't tell me, but it tells me that you don't 100% know the real person. Neither one. You know what I mean? You neither one have been 100% authentic is what I feel like. And that is always a problem. You know what I mean? It is. You have to be your real self. Otherwise someone falls in love with somebody that's not even you. It's fake. You don't want a relationship like that. It just doesn't ever work out, right? So let's see. Let's get some of these cards. I don't think I got these yet. Tell me what's going on here. Divine feminine and commitment, family commitment. Fear. This person's afraid of commitment, maybe. I feel like they don't know they're the divine feminine, but I feel like they're kind of working on it. I also feel like they're closed off and kind of like guarded from that energy. You know what I mean? You're resistant to it because you feel like you're not enough. So you only give a certain amount of yourself, your true self. You know what I mean? You're not really giving it all. That's what I see. I feel like you've been living in fear for a long time, living in this way, this place, like the creep song. You know, I wish I was special. How come you're so special? I wish I was special like you, is what this person is saying. I'm not special at all, you know? And so, you know, this person is too special. They're fucking empress. It's just that they have limiting beliefs about their self, you know? So that's what's happening over here. A lot of healing. Hopefully, if you are resonating with this and you're resonating with person number one, I feel like what you can do for yourself during this healing process, you know, changing your energy. And like I always talk about this on my channel, and I know I don't hardly have anybody that watches anymore, but it's about gratitude and it really does work. I was just talking to Joni the other day, and I was telling her about some kind of lucky things that have been going on in my life regarding money and just things that are different and beautiful coming in. And she goes, that gratitude alarm must really be working. And I didn't make the connection really. And I'm like, yeah, it must be. It must be. You know, like surprise money coming in like you didn't know. You know what I mean? That happened with two things for me. I wasn't expecting it. One of them was like $70. You know what I mean? But it just came in the mail, and I didn't even know I had it coming. It was from a car wreck like 4 years ago, and they owed me some money for a rental car or something. I had forgotten I even had the wreck, to be honest. When this check comes in, I'm like, I don't have farmers. There was a check made out to me, and I'm like, how fucking cool is that? Anyway, it happened with something else too, with a little bit more money than that, and it was pretty amazing. And I was telling Joni about it. Anyway, this person over here, let's see what's going on. This person over here is in a comfort zone with feeling like they're not enough, and they're blocking themselves from this beautiful Empress energy, which is nurturing and love and like realizing the Empress does not have doubts like that, like the creep song. So this person has a little bit of ways to go, I think, like learning and growing and things like that. Loving themselves, big part of it. And this person over here is also growing. I feel like so Mercury is here. This person could be wanting to come and talk to you. If you're, you know, person number two could be wanting to talk to person number one. I feel like they've grown a lot over the summer, and I feel like they want to share it. I feel like they've let go of some doubts. They've been thinking about you, and they want a new beginning with you. And I feel like they've even been hearing stuff from their higher self, right? About you, about a new beginning. Um, so I feel like this person wants to come back. This person's got a lot of healing going on here. A lot, a lot. This person over here is clinging to, I don't know, old ideas, old beliefs. This is like the ego card in this one, right? So it's about vanity, it's about pride, it's about really lying to yourself, um, and not, you know, not really understanding who you really are on the bigger scheme of things. Tell me what the outcome is going to be. What's the most likely outcome for these two? For Capricorn. Okay, Queen of Cups, that's about love. It's about surrendering to whatever is supposed to happen, surrendering to the love, surrendering to a new beginning. Oh my God, look what's happening. When you surrender, it's going to work out. But the thing is, you're probably not going to surrender until you're healing or until you're healed, you know, until you've let go of this feeling like I'm not enough, both people feeling it. So that's the most likely outcome, is it's going to work out. Tell me advice. Okay. It's up to you what you decide. Two of Pentacles. Should I listen to my body? Should I listen to my soul? Which one is leading you right now to your wish fulfillment? Spirit says it's up to you. You know, whether you want to listen to your body or your soul. But either way, no matter what you're listening to, you're manifesting something, a wish fulfillment. Could be dealing with an Aquarius. I feel like this is a brand new beginning with alignment. And it does not include this feeling of not being enough. That's what's going on with this relationship. That's why it's here. That's why the breakup. That's why all the feelings. Because both of you are being aligned, understanding that bigger piece of you, understanding that there's no way in hell that you're not as good as somebody else, you know? There's just no way. We are all 100% equal, you guys. I know we live in this fucked up world that says, gender and color and, how much money you make defines your value, but that isn't the truth, Our value is all exactly the same. We are divine and equal. Okay, Aquarius is next. 24221. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. I must have forgotten to write down a Capricorn time. That was Capricorn, wasn't it? Did I just do Capricorn? I had to. So now I'm on Aquarius. I hope so. I hope I didn't skip Capricorn. I just didn't write the time down, maybe. I'll have to figure it out later. Okay, Aquarius, let's do that. It's cold in here. I have that window cracked like an inch. And it's freezing out there. Guess it is November. It's freaking winter. Winter time. I think the Passes got snow last night. Somebody told me Missoula and Bozeman got snow. Oh, thanks, Debs. All right, Aquarius, person number 1, the Magician, the 6 of Pentacles, and the 8 of Pentacles. You're manifesting something to come back around, to work on something. The moon, the sun, and the death card. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, 4 wands, the Wheel of Fortune. Look what's in the middle of you guys. Judgment, alignment. Gotta have confidence too. I see the Lovers, the Hierophant. Holy cow. Look what's happening, people. In the middle. This is your middle energy, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 cards are major. So there's something major going on here. All the cards on this side are major arcana for person number 2. 1 on this side is major for person number 1. I just like to keep track of that because the major arcana are about your soul journey. They're definitely things we have to walk through, climb over, close out, embrace, right? So all of those things, that's what the major arcanas are. And the minors are telling us like how that's working out in the physical world, like what that really looks like. Okay, so your middle of the road looks super fucking good. So let's just keep that there and we'll start clarifying with these other decks for the rest of it. All right, so we got the Magician, 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. All right, tell me your story, person number 1. Something wasn't fair. You're manifesting something. Yeah, you're done. You're like, I'm not dealing with this anymore. I'm gonna love my fucking self. I'm gonna work on shadow work. But deep down, you're waiting. You're waiting, you're checking your messages, you want to hear from them, you still want to work on it. Coffin card. Ending, spring, new beginnings. Growth, change, liberation. transition, and then the Phoenix. So person number one's going through just like this giant, huge transformation in their life. And it doesn't surprise me. It's probably you, Aquarius, because Pluto is heading right towards you. And, you know, I mean, Pluto is death and transformation, you know. All right. So let's look at person number two. What do you got to say? Ooh. Person number two is saying, like, I'm healing. Takes a lot of time. I have unconditional love for person number one. I'm trying to just stay in gratitude because I'm going through a lot of changes. This person could be telling me that person number one is very self-absorbed and that it's hard to deal with. That's kind of what I feel like. And person number one is telling me, like, I am loving myself and I am not doing anything but working on me. And I love that. You've got like 3 transformation cards over here. So you're doing a lot of work, is what I feel like. Let me see. Okay. Divine masculine, reconciliation, marriage. I think person number one is trying to manifest a reconciliation because you think this is a very important connection, and I think you're kind of got a lot of fear. Why? What's the fear? Because everything keeps getting blocked. You keep getting blocked, huh? That is because of the timing. Something going on about your mind is sitting on your money, or like thinking about your money, or trying to like make money. Look at you up here, right? So you really are working on your finances and things. It feels like something is blocking you all the time. You know, it could be this relationship that's kind of causing the blockage, you know? Like it's like you, I don't know if you're married to this person or if you just feel like it was some kind of special thing or whatever. And I feel like you're really busy manifesting and going through a transformation, letting shit go, learning all the lessons. Tell me about this Tower card. Something unexpected's coming in for number one. What is it? Could be a friend coming to visit or calling, like you're going to hear from somebody. Or you could be hearing from a friend that somebody that you've been seeing sees someone else and you didn't know. This is fucked up. It kind of is. This person's talking about a third party as well. So there's definitely somebody, maybe both of you cheated, or one's admitting it and the other one's saying like, you've been caught. I don't know. I feel like person number two kind of at a crossroads. They don't know what to do. I think everything's gonna, oh God, you've got a lot of snake cards over here. 2 of them. One of them snake, not what it looks like, and shapeshifter, divine timing. So you could have a couple of different people in your life, for like relationship wise, if you're person number two. Maybe you're talking to more than one person, or sleeping with more than one person. Maybe you can't decide. I feel like you really care about one, and I feel like the other one is an enemy and you know it, but maybe there's a sexual attraction. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. There's a lot of Scorpio energy over here for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like 4 cards are talking about Scorpio. So I kind of feel like, I don't know if this is a Scorpio, it doesn't matter. Person number 2 definitely has more than one person in their life, and they're sneaky about it too. They're a liar or something. And this person over here, they know. They know. And they know it's not fucking fair. So this person is really trying to work on themselves. And I feel like trying to like get into this emperor energy so that they can take, charge of their life and create what they want. And it's happening here. Like, I think it's happening for both people because it's the mutual energy. So you got 4 wands, happy, stable home, wheel of fortune, bringing it in, judgment, knowing the purpose of this relationship, the ending of this relationship, someone gained confidence. Someone is coming out of this very confident in themselves and walking straight toward a lover. So I don't know if it's this person or if it's like a whole new person, but it's somebody. I think that you maybe are going to take it to a higher level. So, I don't know if you guys are messing around with more than one person, but it looks like it, Aquarius. It really kind of does. Even on both sides. They're like, it's like, I don't know if both people are cheating, but it looks pretty fucked up. It does. I do. I feel like there's like a breakup. I feel like there's friends in the way. I feel like there's competition for someone. And it could be like maybe there's not even another woman, but it's somebody spending all their time at work, right? Because like having a third party does not mean that everybody's fucking around. It kind of means that somebody isn't putting the relationship in front of finances, what it looks like, you know and so this person breaks up. They feel like it could be even friends that are in the way, but I don't know, could be anything, right? So let's see. This is a pretty powerful relationship. There's a lot of good coming out of it. I just want you to know that. Tell me, give me some advice for these guys for Aquarius. Walk away and just work on your own balance, your inner balance. I don't care if you're person number 1 or person number 2 in this thing. It's saying like walk the fuck away from this thing and work on yourself, loving yourself, balancing out, understanding that even if you have some bad tendencies in your life, like whatever they are, like maybe we label it bad and good, like they maybe just have some tendencies, right, that you feel like don't really work for you anymore, right? So I, or you're looking at all of it and going like, this is just fucking who I am. I am crazy and beautiful, or whatever, and I accept all of it. That's what this card reminds me of, this particular temperance card. Like just accepting who you are, and then your heart opens with the King of Cups card, right? 2 of Swords, making a decision. What's that 2 of Swords here for in the advice? King of Wands. Maybe you have a choice between 2 people, right? It could be a water sign or a fire sign that you're picking from. I mean, it sort of looks like that. And I feel like you're walking away from this situation, both of you. But this over here tells me you're going to line up and get together. But the advice says walk away, work on yourself, open up your heart. You're going to have a big decision to make, and it's between 2 people. And so you're going to have balance in order to make a very informed decision, right? So work on your energy. I feel like this person over here, like kind of with the sun card, it's about focusing on all the good shit happening around you, focusing on the beautiful things in your life and saying thank you. It changes your vibration. It changes what you attract into your life. It changes what you want. It changes the way you feel about yourself and other people. Your past, your present, your future, all of it. All right, Pisces. Finally, Pisces. I hope Debs is still here. Let's see. 256. So thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for hitting the like button and just being supportive and being here. I appreciate it so very much. All right, Pisces. I haven't even used this deck in weeks. Let's use it for you. I just saw it sitting over here. These are my clarifying decks that I really like to use. This is one of them too. I just had it sitting over there. Knight of Wands, Pisces. Okay. 4 Cups. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like there's someone over here that feels like they missed an opportunity, want a new one. This person over here is like overthinking what they're doing and maybe trying to focus on good things instead of the overthinking. This right here can be depression, you know. Okay. Middle of the road. Both people's energy, mutual energy. 2 Cups in the High Priestess. Okay, so 2 of Cups is a soul friendship. It's a connection that is meant to be. It's for you. It's got a purpose. It's a soul friend from another life. It can mean all kinds of things, all of that. In the center here, I feel like, you know, like you got this 2 of Cups. It's making you connect into your higher self and try and find a bigger picture. Like maybe you're asking like, why wasn't I enough for this person? Maybe you're both asking that. This is mutual energy. You both could feel like you're not enough as well. This is kind of a card of just feeling like I'm not enough for anybody, so I might as well give up. But then here comes the Emperor. And this is a card of I'm the fucking Emperor. I am the divine. You know, like it's all of that. All of those meanings, right? So okay. Let me get this one. Okay. So this over here, Pisces. So you got a Knight of Wands. You got a 4 of Cups. And you got the Ace of Pentacles. So person number 1, like let's say, I feel like they missed an opportunity. You know, maybe they were busy like sowing their wild oats or chasing after the next cool thing. They feel like they missed out. So let's clarify it. Yeah, this person feels like, remember, there it is. This is the big zit in the middle of your forehead. This 5 of Pentacles. It's the one that makes you feel like you don't want to go to school because there's a big zit and everybody's going to see it. You could put 10 pounds of makeup on it and everybody's going to see it. I'm not good enough. I can't let people see me like this. It's a pretty fucked up energy and it's both of you. Okay, so I feel like right away, like it's telling me this person over here is feeling like they're not enough. They don't have a lot of confidence. They're sabotaging. They almost don't like themselves. They don't even show people who they are because they don't want anyone to know. They don't think it's good enough. If you knew who I was, you wouldn't even like me. This person could be even like have an addiction because it's here. And, you know, sometimes I feel like when we feel this kind of way, we do drink. That's what this dude's doing in the 4. You know, he's like got another drink coming in. It's about missing an opportunity. But I think it's interesting that he has, you know, he's just sitting there drinking. He's not even looking at anything going on around him. None. So we got that addiction. the Grim Reaper, and heartbroken. This person is broken, deeply hurt, sad, feeling lost. They're grieving, they're mourning because they feel like this relation is just fucking over. And you know what they think? They did it. They think it's because they're not enough. Or person number two. And person number two, I don't know. You've got an Eight of Swords here, which could be the very same energy. The Snake card, competition, enemy, clever, malicious, looking over your shoulder at the other woman. So are you suspicious? Is that what you think is going on? Is that just your own talking going on, or did that really happen? The snake is deceptive, don't forget. It is. That was weird. It's the TV. Can you hear it? The cassette card is about thinking about the person that they don't have, right? And this person is saying, like, yeah, I don't have them anymore. But like the truth is, like, I'm scared to give anybody my heart. You know, like, I like them. I feel some kind of way about them. But do they feel it back? I'm not even sure. And I just don't want to take a chance. Then comes the wedding card. So deep down, I feel like they know they made a promise to you, like in another life, on another realm. It's a soul connection for sure. And they know that, person number two, but they're scared of it for some reason. And it's probably got everything to do with this five. Like, I'm not enough, right? So I don't know why we all feel like that, except for that, you know, we pick it up along our journey. Some mean kid on the bus. Did you have any of those kids? I fucking hated going to school when I was a kid. They were so awful on the bus. I hated the bus. Okay. All right, so person number one. I feel like person number one's moving forward, gaining some strength. Maybe they've been working on something and they're seeing some money come in from it. You know, something they've been working on. Maybe in this Knight of Wands energy. You know, following a passion. And they're like, shit, this is really working, right? So they're working on something. They're getting payment for it, or, you know, something. And they're feeling very grateful in the moment. Now that right there, that's what I was telling you. That's the secret to transmuting your energy. This is it right here. It's about looking around and being grateful for the stuff you do have. Have you ever noticed how people are like that? Like, they're never content with what the shit they do have. They always want better. They want bigger. They want fancier. So instead of like feeling grateful for what you have, like, I'm just talking in general, not just about you. It's not just for you, but like, have you ever noticed it is what I'm saying? Because I want you to get something out of it, what I'm saying to you. And I feel like most people just want more. And they don't really sit and take into consideration of all that they do have. And it sucks you dry when you do that. It makes you not be able to think right. Eight of Swords, you know, it makes you Five of Pentacles feel like, man, I got to get that nicer car so I can fit in. I can't be driving around this 2000. Or maybe that's just me that has a 2000 car. My car is so old. It has like the kind of plates you don't ever have to renew. And I love it. It's cheaper insurance. Anyway, but you see what I'm saying? Like, sometimes this is saying, like, stay in the attitude of gratitude for what you have. And it's not about comparing yourself to other people. It's about really looking around and going like, man, I'm lucky. I'm so lucky I live here. I'm so lucky. I feel like that a lot of times when I think of other countries. You know what I mean? Like, we really do have a lot of freedom in the state of Montana. We're lucky here. We really are. We have lots of land between our homes. We aren't built on top of each other. We have privacy and freedom that other people don't have. And I think, like, do you appreciate those things? You know what I mean? And if you don't, I feel like you should look around, because it's time for you to change this Five of Pentacles into, like, I am not worthy, to the Emperor energy, which is like, this is my fucking show. This is my show. I am the ruler of my life, my future, and my dreams. You know, I'm the one that created this, and I can continue on this way. It's like just really stepping in and taking charge of your life, and that's what I feel like. Now, person number 2 over here is growing. There's a wheel of fortune here for them, and there's a cycle that's over for this person. That's why the sun is here. There's a cycle that is complete. They have worked through it. So let's find out what that cycle is that's complete. What are they closing out over here? What is the cycle? The fighting. The fighting and the disharmony in your own mind is what I feel like. Okay. So where are you taking them? To healing? Oh, tonight. Oh, I love it when this comes out. This is the one. I haven't had this card come out for a long time because I haven't used this deck, but this is the best 9 of Pentacles because it shows the real meaning of it. Like, it's you. Or it's this person number 2. And it's an energy. It's an energy of kicking it, relaxing, having a glass of wine, reading your favorite book, loving your life, while money just grows on trees. This money growing on trees, does it really happen? Well, yeah, it can. It's passive energy. You could do it by having a YouTube station that's successful. I mean, you don't have to charge anybody a goddamn dime. It's just like the more people that watch your channel, you know, I mean, you just make money off the commercials or whatever, you know. So that could be passive income because you're sleeping at night. You did the video early this morning. People are watching it all night long, all over the world, and you're just collecting money. So I feel like this could really change your life if you are person number 2. I feel like what you're manifesting is that. And I also feel like this is part of your plan. You know, this is the Wheel of Fortune coming in. And because they want you to know. They want you to know how valuable you are. And this 5 energy, no one can stay there forever. It's like this energy of like fighting with yourself, arguing with yourself, and telling yourself that you don't have any right to ask. You don't have any right to, you don't have enough. You're just not enough. That's what the 5 is, and there's 2 of them. So I feel like there's a lot going on here, a lot of changing. I feel like person number 2 is coming into something real cool. So I don't know what this is, but it's a new cycle. Like the old one of feeling like you're not enough is over. I feel like when you get to this energy and you realize what your higher self is capable of, very, very easy to step into this and realize this part. You know, because you're already 90% there here. You know, you're already there. It's your higher self guiding you. Then this is your higher self. Your soul is the divine. And sometimes I feel like we don't know that, but I kind of feel like it's coming in, you know. Now, what is going to be the outcome of these 2 guys, gals, this couple? What's the outcome? What's going to happen? The Hierophant, marriage, quickly, 9 of Wands. Okay, maybe. Justice is here too. So I feel like, you know, Justice is actually understanding like what the purpose of that 5 of Pentacles was, right? Like, why the fuck did I spend my whole life thinking I was a piece of shit? Like I wasn't enough. And it's so that you could walk through it and really find this energy and own it. You know, it is. It's part of your plan. It's part of your lesson. And it's coming in kind of quick. However, are you going to meet it with open arms, with your heart wide open, or are you guarded? Because I think there's a warning here. Like, be careful, because Spirit is bringing in some real big info. It's about the justice. It's about why all this shit happened in the first place, you know? The Hierophant is about big lessons. It's about your higher self lessons. You know who's leading this all, don't you? You, your higher self. This is the High Priestess, and it means your intuition is leading you, guiding you through this bullshit Five of Pentacles where you feel like you're not enough. They're not even like going to stop at that Five of Pentacles. You know it's there. They're taking you straight to the Emperor. They are. They're taking you straight there and giving you that feeling. So, and it's in the middle. So I feel like both of you, both 1 and 2, are going to be feeling some Emperor energy. This is like taking charge. This is like no more feeling lack. This is about knowing your value. This is about knowing you can manifest anything. And this is about no fear. It is. The Emperor is not afraid, not ever. So I feel like there's something like that coming in for you, both of you, right? So I don't know what it's saying is going to be the outcome, because it says like someone's coming in very quickly, but someone is guarded and saying like, I don't know. You know, 9 of Wands. Every time I love somebody, they fuck me over. Okay, so this person's song on person number 1. Okay, I'm going to come back and read those comments in a minute. So this person's song on this side is the John Legend song, you know. It's feeling good. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me. And I'm feeling good. Birds flying high, you know how I feel. River running free, you know how I feel. This person is handling and like embracing that energy of the John Legend song. I feel like they feel a lot of feelings toward you, but I honestly feel like this person really needs to like kind of like let themselves flow through the changes that they need to go through, you know, and like use this gratitude thing, living in the present, right? And person number 2, Let It Go by James Bay. Let it go. Just let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? Everything that's broke, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you and I'll be me? From throwing clothes and slamming doors, why are we doing it anymore? Let's let it go. Person number 2, really wanting to end a cycle. They're over it. So, I don't know. That's your reading. I'm going to stop there. I feel like we got some Pisces who are really just working on their own self, and I think it's hard to have a relationship while you're working through this stuff, you know, like this 5, because this 5 of Pentacles, it doesn't have anything to do with another person. It's you, you know, and it's in the middle, so it's both people feeling like they're just not enough. And I think that's the kind of the big message for this reading for the 2 people. They're going through huge changes. I'm not saying you aren't going to be together at the end of the day, but you're just kind of at the beginning of this like healing, I think. So I kind of feel like you should work on, you know, just staying in the moment, being grateful, and attracting more things to be grateful for with that energy. Let's see, I started a farm animal kitty treat business, and the woman with the idea isn't working out, but got 2 better places to sell out. Yay! I'm finally healing. His grumpy cycle is over. Aww. Yeah, I think it's not even that we have a lack, Debs. It's that we're not like being grateful for the things we do. When we think about the things we don't have, we're just gonna see more. We're gonna see more things we don't have. But if we think about all the cool shit we have, shit just starts rolling in. Like you start noticing it more. And I don't want to make it seem like I'm thinking like it's always about money. It isn't. It's just about what you already have and being content, like not in this place where like, oh, I gotta compete and get more and more and more. As far as money goes, like trying to keep up with someone else, like just roll in your own deal, your own soul plan. Maybe your soul just didn't want to experience having a lot of money. Maybe the last time you came, you were rich, a billionaire possibly, or something like that. And this time, if you're not a billionaire and you're kind of like struggling, and maybe you have this feeling like, I wish I was a billionaire, because maybe you remember it. And so maybe you just feel like I don't have enough. I don't know why I feel like I don't have enough. But I think it's something you need to talk to your higher self about and like work it out and just like in the present moment, like be happy about this stuff you do have. Because I promise you have a lot of things to be grateful for. All you got to do is look around. All right. So I love you guys and I hope you have a great day. And thank you so much. He actually got a job and still felt in lack. I'm working on him. Yeah. It's just all about staying in gratitude. Like, so if it's your boyfriend you're talking about, like you could help him with that. You could be the one offering the gratitude. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm so grateful for this. Or you could tell him how grateful you are for the different things he does so he could feel that. Like there are some people that just, they can't do it. They can't love themselves. And that's how spirit works sometimes. Like people will come in and send some kind of message through a human being, like somebody at the store, or, like whatever. But that person could be you. And I can promise you that if you offered him a solution to his feeling of lack, he will not feel that way. You know what I mean? Like it'll just eventually, he'll do it too. I don't know. Set your phone for every hour. Bring him in on it. Like your phone goes off and you're like, oh, it's the gratitude alarm. And then you look around. You would not believe how much that's changed my whole family. Just my alarm. My grandkids, they all take part in it when they're here, like my big grandkids, they love it. And I think they even do it on their own. Like they try, I don't think they do it crazy like once an hour, but I think that they have gratitude, lists and journals and stuff like that. So I think I planted a seed, and I think that's all any of us can do. We can't make somebody be grateful, but we can show them how grateful we are. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it's like an energy that spreads, like you feel grateful and you're so excited, and other people that are around you, they feel that gratitude and they start feeling it too. So you can help your loved ones, move toward that energy of contentment, and that's where you end up kind of like understanding those higher energies, but if we just sit there and feel like we're lacking, well, I don't know if it's going to change that quick. Great reading. We've been at this for 22 years. Good years. That's beautiful. That's a long relationship. I have never made it in a relationship that long. I'm trying to think of the longest one. Probably the second marriage, 5 years. I think. I can't even remember. Yeah, I think so. think I left him in 91 for good. And I think I married him in like February 84. I just can't make it. I'm not cut out for it. I love you guys. Have a great day.